and
Well, as a teen girl, we all know that you love shopping, so you probably did that one.
We said last time it's possible that the more of these we do, the more interesting stuff there will be in the
I
thing.
do remember that. Yes. Let's do talks.
Oh my god, are we gonna stay up late and share secrets?
I feel like that's gonna be the best opportunity to get more juicy info.
Gossip. Very
Yes.
good. I also meant to make coffee by now before we started. Now that we've all got good warmed up and ready to get into it, I'm gonna pause and make coffee because I suck.
Without being entirely accurate, because I don't know why he acts like he would bother me at inconvenient times. Usually when he messages me, I'm just existing and hating it. So,
To make it worse.
Honestly, fucking mood.
yeah.
Speaking of self-roasts and coffee, I already had my nervous breakdown earlier and got my tears out, but now that I'm having coffee, it might happen again, and you will have to deal with it. So, unlucky
boy.
you.
Oh boy.
Ugh. Coffee and mental health issues. Name a more iconic duo. Literally anything, because they aren't correlated at all.
Dean and Cat.
Okay.
Fucking love me some mental health issues.
Yeah.
I fucking love South Park is back. Apparently, I just found out like yesterday that the new season is airing, and they did the spit on branding yourself, like literally like paying a company to brand you for your self-image and things. And it was always like, no matter what victim, you always have to include in your personality that you're the victim of something. And I was like, oh yeah, on point, very true.
Wait, so you're...
It's
Like-
true.
Like how
If
people-
you're not the
Okay.
if you're not the victim, you're one of the oppressors.
Yeah. Like people's outward appearances always want to make sure that they know, that others know that like they're disenfranchised or whatever, or the victim of something.
Oh.
People like try too hard. I think it's a younger, well, not necessarily a younger generation thing, but it's that whole like headset of like the more things that you're suffering from, the more sympathy you deserve, or like more interesting you are in a sense. I don't know.
Wow.
That's what I took
Cue
as that makes
Straight
it
White Male by Bo Burnham.
Yeah.
Oh. Yes. So, well, that makes a lot more sense.
Darn. Yet another failed attempt at getting Diva to understand South Park humor.
Yes. I mean,
I watch 15 seasons of Castiel, and Diva can still not understand a South Park joke that I thoroughly explain.
silly, Gabe. We all know that Castiel was not introduced until season 4.
Actually,
These brain cells could have been used for literally anything. But no, I had to retain knowledge from a show that ended up betraying me.
it was like another placid summer day was drifting by as the show Supernatural consumed your life over summer as you are, I think, 16.
Imagine retaining knowledge, Lamau. Couldn't be me.
Says the college student.
Yeah. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. We're still 16 at this point, right? Is that where we left off, or were we 18? No, we were 18 because Lizzie
Yeah.
was like an adult. Okay. Well, I think that it still controls your life when you were 18, so that's what you were doing on this summer day. Your daydreams of Destiel were chasing each other. That's the groundwork enough to become a firm fan fiction for you to write. But you couldn't really find that right.
I didn't write a fan fiction. That is the one thing that I can say. I did not go that deep.
Our tapping worked its way into your fingers as you started to go that deep and write a fan fiction, focusing more You realize that tapping actually wasn't from your fingers, but your window, because that boy that you're with continues to come in through your window for some reason. Paddington didn't know you could see Cove outside. His habit of climbing this way really was a true Coveism. He'd rather scale your house than wait a couple extra minutes for you to come down. That's true love.
I held a hand out to him because if he dies, this is his father's gonna be even more broken.
Suddenly, Doki Doki, where, out of nowhere, you killed somebody.
Yeah.
You offered Cove a hand to help him. Once he was mostly inside, he took it to help study the last bit of his entrance, though considering how many times he'd done this, he hardly needed the help. He was a pro at breaking and entering. What's up, DJ? I came through your window again.
Hey to you, we've talked about this. You think my mom should invest in some bigger windows?
Cove laughed at that and took one last look at his exclusive entrance. He hummed with a teasing look on his face. It'd make my life easier, that's for sure. Cove's voice came out quietly. It'd make my life easier, that's for sure. With a strangely pleased smile on his face.
Did something happen?
Cove opened his mouth to answer. Have your phone ringing cut him off. You both turned to where it rested a little further up on your bed. It was still face down. You couldn't tell who was calling. Hey, it's okay. I know you're popular. Your attention shot back to Cove. He smiled at you awkwardly. Go check it, it could be important. I'll wait. Not like I have anything better to do besides climbing in your window.
Thanks.
You shuffled forward and scooped the little noisemaker into your hand. You flipped it over and checked the caller ID. Place your bets. I'm gonna say
It's
Lee.
his dad. Oh.
Lee,
Lee.
you're both wrong. Lee is your cousin. I don't know who
I knew
Miranda
that.
is.
I think it's a friend, right?
Yeah, you should answer it because it's that friend, and I want to say hi because she's my friend too. Oh wait, we hung out with them. That's right. They were the two new
Yeah.
characters. I remember. With a nod, you accepted the call and set it to speaker.
Hi, Miranda. You're on speaker. Oh, was I also her?
You better believe
I do not remember what voice I gave her.
it. You gave her a voice, and then you gave the other one Aaron's voice because she looks like Aaron.
That's right. Hi.
There was something off about her tone. Cole met your gaze, and you saw the same confusion in his expression. You might think that it's bad because the music changed, but the change isn't all that significant because it's still fairly upbeat.
Have you heard from Terry at all? Or did you hear about her from Cove? Huh? No, she hasn't called me. But Cove is with me right now.
What's up? I came in through a window.
Oh, hi, Cove. One of these days you really are gonna get caught. Is that what you were going to say?
He shook his head no, before realizing that it wasn't a good enough answer when one person couldn't actually see it. No, Terry hasn't called me today either. Is something wrong? At that, Miranda couldn't hold herself together any longer. The muffled sobs from the other side of the line were unmistakable. Oof.
Oh, okay. Now, how does she like, is the question. Terry doesn't like me anymore, if she ever did. I mean, because that feels too, like, if we're just talking about friends here, that's, maybe I'm
The friends who
wrong.
are 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
What?
That doesn't sound right. You're probably your best friend out of all of us, but I know how you feel.
Yeah, why do you think that?
She sniffled, and there was a pause as you could hear her shift the phone to her other hand.
Terry was here the other night watching movies with me. You were up super late. She realized her parents probably went to bed so they couldn't pick her up. My mom and dad were definitely asleep then. Dad works early. I tried telling her it was okay to just spend the night and she could text her parents what happened, but Terry really didn't want to.
You glanced at Clove. He looked equally unsure as you about where the story was going. It didn't sound like a friendship-ending situation.
I suggested things to make it easier if she was nervous, like she could sleep by herself in my room while I stayed somewhere else. Yeah. And I said we didn't have to sleep at all. We could have kept watching movies until one of our parents woke up. I wouldn't have minded. Was there something? I think you might have...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I know not everyone can do sleepovers, but Terry wouldn't even tell me what was really wrong or what I could do to help. I thought we could tell each other anything. I guess I was wrong.
Did she stay in the end?
No. We got too loud in the kitchen and my dad woke up. He offered to drive her home when he heard what was wrong. She texted me apologizing for my dad having to do that when he needed rest, but that was it. She isn't talking to me anymore.
You could hear every bit of the tears and heartbreak in Miranda's voice. It continued to be a shock for your neighbor, but Cove recovered and spoke gently. Yeah, that sucks. There's no way Terry wanted to make you feel this bad, or that she's just done with your friendship because of this. Miranda's sniffing continued. We hope she had plenty of tissues handy.
When did this happen?
Yesterday.
Okay. I was gonna say, if it's been like a week.
Terry was
but
here the other night, so whenever that other night.
yeah. Okay. I don't know, man. I am definitely the type to overthink everything. So, like, especially at this point in my life. So, but it'll be okay.
It had to be. You couldn't imagine any alternative. It's not like relationships end unsatisfactorily all the time in real life. And then something, and then kiss in the rain. Miranda's voice
What?
said it. I don't remember the rest of that quote from Holt when him and Kevin are seemingly gonna end their relationship.
Oh,
And he's like,
God.
He's like, Jake, or whoever he's talking to. He's like, relationships end unsatisfactorily all the time. Life's a bitch. Like Pepper, my dog, the bitch, or whatever.
Cheddar.
Yeah. He says something else about it, but I can't remember what it was. So. Anyway, Miranda's voice sounded a little bit more collected after finishing her story and you quoting Captain Holt. But she knew that the crime was far from being done.
I thought she'd have reached out to one of you by now. Maybe she's not talking to anyone.
Yeah, maybe your phone died and she doesn't have a battery charger.
But yeah, what he said. Sorry for bothering you and Cove about this. Hey, we're here for you.
Yeah, you can tell us things. I mean, after all.
Unlike Terry.
I'm just gonna go.
Thank you.
Her shaking voice finally conveyed a little optimism at your joke? Question mark? Or at least relief that she wasn't dealing with it entirely on her own.
Well, I meant not if that's what you were thinking. I wasn't Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I meant Terry, the friend.
I
'Cause
know.
this-
That's why
oh yeah.
I was like, is this the appropriate time to say something? Apparently
Yeah, no, that's.
she's optimistic about it, so.
I make jokes at inconvenient times. That is my MO, yes.
Now, if you do hear from her or anything, could you let me know if she's alright? We can.
You know, unless she tells us not to or something.
Thanks. Let's talk later, okay? Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
That didn't really seem especially productive point to end the call. You weren't sure where to go from there in your sick joke. Leaving the cove, his face seemed as lost as yours. With no alternative, you hung up and put your phone back on your bed. Cove crossed his arms, a frown creasing his face. He began to pace the length of your room, clearly trying to put the pieces together in his head in a way that made sense. What would Phoenix Wright do?
I mean, if
DJ
Who?
Shush
If Edgeworth-
trying to enter my mind palace.
okay, I mean, I'm worried.
Biting the inside of your cheek, you stared at the ground. Hearing Miranda so distraught like that was not easy. And what about Terry? Your uncertainty was tearing you up. Get it? Tearing you
Oh my
up.
god. Oh my god.
The empty state of your head before learning this was not helping you now. You couldn't put two thoughts together. And flopping you back on your bed, you stared into space. Why couldn't all couples be like Destiel, you thought? You should probably try calling Terry. West managed to drag you back to some grounding. He stopped pacing, but you still saw a perturbed look on his face.
Yeah, I'm worried about her too.
You bounced up and moved to his side, ready to act on whatever plan you two could come up with. Cove started with the easiest thing. He pulled out his phone and called Terry. Cove let it ring, and 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 ring.
Uh-huh.
But
Uh-huh.
Terry didn't answer. Wasn't even out to hear your voice message. Your shoulder slumped, and Cove looked even more troubled, if that was possible. He turned to you as if for some lifeline. Is that normal for my phone to ring that long? I think maybe you should try calling. I'm gonna send a text just like, hey, I was trying to reach you, call me back, Lamau, or something.
Sorry, I was taking out my earrings.
Oh damn, you're looking to fight, huh?
Yep. Yeah.
You took up your phone once more. You took up your phone once more. Unfortunately, after another set of interminable rings, the line went dead. No answer, no voicemail. Hanging up, you saw Cove visibly deflate. He held his arm, eyes distant, openly struggling with the whole affair. I don't like this at all. They're fighting. We barely know anything. We're supposed to just wait and see. Despite it only being a minute since he texted Terry, Cove checked his phone again. He was desperate for progress, for something, and you frowned as you watched him. I'm gonna go breaking through a window. Be right back.
I mean, you're making me anxious. I mean, I was already anxious, but you're making me more anxious.
Cove stared hard at the screen as though he was trying to will a new message to appear. As your words sank in, he forlornly let his gaze fall to the side. Cove's voice came out so small and quiet that you would have missed it if he hadn't already taken your full attention. You nodded slowly. Cove closed his eyes, letting out a sigh as though trying to clear away pressure from inside his chest. Glancing at your own phone in vain, you considered sending a text message too, if that would even help. This was making you feel all twisted up. You could see the same sort of discomfort on Cove's face. There was something consoling in that, at least. Words drifted from his mouth like a feeble breeze. It'll be fine. It's gonna be okay. Nothing is ever gonna be wrong. We're all gonna be friends from high school forever.
God. Remember Derek?
Who?
In the game, Derek the... Oh, okay. Yeah.
Remember Shiloh? That bitch?
Yeah.
He doesn't remember his childhood crush.
Yeah.
He saw him down the street that he had. Trying to move on just because he was unrequited, the punk.
Yeah.
You could hear it in both of your voices how much you wanted to give and receive reassurance. You tried try to believe the sentiments, weak as they were. Should we even say if we do hear from one of them? His pacing resumed as he attempted to answer his own question. Should probably tell them to talk to each other instead of only us, maybe. That's probably not what Phoenix Wright would do, but that's probably why it's the right thing. He slowly came to another halt, like a gear winding down.
I mean, I want to know Terry's side of the story.
Samesies. But did you want to know that at 18?
Yes, because I was a full picture kind of person.
Nothing could be done until you knew what she thought of this. That much was certain. Cove nodded slightly in agreement to Terry's window. For several minutes, you both remained there in silence, drowning in your thoughts. Eventually, Cove turned around. I'm gonna text Terry that we already know what's going on. Maybe she'll have an easier time talking to us because she won't have to pretend or explain. I'm gonna say, bitch, I know what you did.
All of these answers feel pretty negative, except the first one.
I feel like this is just asking. I guess maybe that's kind of snarky.
Yeah.
What about this?
That, or we were too overwhelmed to know what to say next.
With the two of you on the same page, he steeled his gaze to prepare for taking his next step. Coe's fingers worked furiously, yet carefully. He was giving his full attention to his words. You sidled up next to him, looked, trying to watch what he was writing.
This is reminding me of that meme of like here, I just don't know what to say. He's like, here, I'll do it. And so he hands the phone, and the person just starts immediately typing. He's like, okay, but don't be mean about it though. In the backspace, like holding down that backspace. Have you seen that video?
It sounds familiar, but is it like a clip from a show, or?
It's an they use this sound for like a lot of different things, like
Okay,
animatics and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like something I've come across, like one of those, like fandom as thing, like or whatever, like the compilation things or whatever. Anyway, Cole rapidly typed out, "Hey, DJ and I really want to talk to you. Miranda told us what happened. Please reply back. I sent you my message. Please respond." And sent. It was done. We'll just have to see what happens now. Oh, fucking ouch.
Dang.
Jeez, Tiva. I mean, we always knew you could be heartless, but sheesh.
Oh my gosh.
There's She-Hulk coming out.
Or the last one, dang.
No kidding, fuck.
Hopefully she gets back to us pretty soon. It's mild.
Me too. From just his face, you could tell that wasn't going to do much for him. He was going to be stuck thinking about this until Terry replied. A small noise escaped his lips. All the frustration at the situation crumbled away from his face, and he spoke softly. Thanks, DJ. I'm glad it's not just me with all this happening. Cove took one last look at his phone and then turned it away. His effort at a smile was meager but earnest. We can just forget about it for a while. I can tell that you were thinking of things to say, and some of them were to not be focused on this. Terry will talk to us when she wants to.
Man, like, imagine doing all that and he would have just said the same thing in his own anyway, that he, wants to focus on something else. Finally.
This one. Yeah. Can you go, please? Get back out that window from which you came.
What was that sounds good to me in response to?
Just forget about it. Talk to Terry when she wants.
Oh, yeah. Then, yeah, that sounds good to me.
And you wanted was to fight with Cove. After all, he could give you a piggyback ride. He'd definitely beat you in a fist fight. The silence stretched on when it felt like hours. But it likely wasn't that long, for there was a knock at your bedroom door, and Mom peeked in.
I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, wait, she doesn't know that he's here.
But when did you get in here? And how?
Oh my,
The doors
oh my
are
gosh. So, do you know about that?
system is armed. Sorry, go ahead.
Do you know about that show, Ginny and Georgia?
No.
I've seen like one episode of it on Netflix because people were talking about it, and I was curious. But there is like this funny short of like the main character's boyfriend like sneaking in through the in the house, and the mom finding out. So Ginny and Georgia, Marcus, here, I'll find it. Found it.
Nice.
It made me wish I had continued to watch it, because I was like, at first I was like, like I could see why people like it. It seems interesting, but it didn't hold my attention that well. Here we go. Send in voice chat. Like this mom is like absolutely. Someone described it best, saying like she's like a Barbie with a cigarette in her hand. Like she's so good at this role.
Is that Dylan and or Cole Sprouse?
You're
No.
up.
Okay.
It's only 9 p.m. I forgot to pick up our birth control from CVS. Will you be a peach and run out and grab it? You can't just grab it tomorrow morning. Oh yeah, that's fun. Let's play fast and loose with our birth control. Remind me of our age difference again. It's 15 years. Come on, move your butt.
What a lovely southern drawl she has.
I know, especially with a name like Georgia.
Marcus, are you in the closet?
Yeah.
Are you decent?
No.
Get dressed and come out here, please. Hi there.
Fuck, wow, that's so creepy.
The way she acts with her whole face is so good.
We're not like dating. It's
I like that answer.
no, I really like her.
You like her.
I love her.
It's so good. Hi there.
Yeah, that was like, she was so damn stiff. God. Even if I knew she was there, if I walked out of the closet and saw that, I would like go right back into the closet.
The feminine rage.
Seriously, that energy is terrifying.
But like canonically, that is the one plot point that I would keep watching the show for. Is that it's not a spoiler. They reveal it in like the first episode that she killed her first husband. Her boyfriend or something at the time. Because as she kind of alluded to here, she's a young mom and had to do what she could to get by. But she's not like she's like just a straight up murder serial killer. She ended up poisoning her boyfriend at the time because he was like kind of taking care of them, and but turns out he was trying to get a little too close to the daughter, and mama poisoned him so good with some flowers in her garden.
So that's not the daughter's dad?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what do you? No.
It's like the
It's
boyfriend
like a
that was taking
boyfriend.
care of her was not the one
Yeah.
that birthed her.
Yeah,
Okay.
like because she's
I mean,
had
that
several
doesn't
like
make it- that
boyfriends.
doesn't make it
Yeah,
better, but like
Yeah.
cool. I mean, still bad, but not as.
when murder's okay, honestly. Like when no one's.
Is this the
I
thing
mean,
with the-
when you can get it.
Is this like a thing the court system knows in the show,
no.
or she got like
It's
she
a
got away
secret.
with it? Oh, okay.
She got away with it. Like, at least, and like I said, this was just the first episode. They revealed that, like, they showed it in a flashback that she had killed him, and it's great. I don't think even the daughter knows.
Oh,
like-
okay. That wasn't quite the vibe I was getting from this show in that one little comedy clip.
I know.
Now that
It's
explains the
great.
killer energy.
Exactly. But she's never like really. She's definitely got a sociopathic energy to her, but she hasn't, at least from that first episode that I had seen, she hasn't done anything like.
She hasn't
Cause like
killed
that.
anyone else. It was just
Yeah.
one time. Like,
It was the one time. That's why I was like, she's not a serial
everyone
killer.
gets
She's
to
just.
kill like at least one person, and it's like not
She's a good mom. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. She's just a good mom. She cares about her daughter. Anyway,
I'll code because my mom's about to kill you.
exactly. See that smile? It's a creepy smile. Just wanted to check in on you. Oh, Cove. Hi there. when did you get here? Oh, they're both here.
Like that, Ma just comes in like cracking her wrist or something. Doesn't even speak. She's like, when she saw you were there, she opened the door all the way. Ma was standing there as well. She slipped past her life to come inside your space.
What's going on?
Love the thought of
Cracks.
yeah, no, just like coming up and just staring you down.
We're okay. We're okay. It's just Miranda called early. See, maybe if we keep talking about how, like, yeah, I'm just really distraught right now, Mom. I just need
Shift.
some comfort.
Shift the focus.
I'm so stressed out right now and sad about my friends fighting. I just, and Cove came here to make you feel better. It's just Miranda called earlier. She and Terry are fighting, but none of us know what's going on with Terry.
Your parents exchanged a meaningful look, though its meaning was lost on you. Damn, your mom's are psychopathic. No, that's not the right.
Yeah.
No, it's like
They haven't killed anyone, Cove.
Telepathic. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Well, that's too bad. I'm sure there's trouble with your friend. Or, I'm sorry, there's trouble with your friend, sweetie. Now, see, I just need to give her like a southern accent. It's just coming so naturally to me now.
I see that your time in Georgia really had an effect on you. Diva's mom,
Yeah.
DJ's mom.
Yeah.
Little sticks you down there, you did out there for thing.
Wait, is Mom's
Ma's
on the left,
yeah.
right?
Oh, you're saying you wanted to give it to the one on the right, to Mom.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, Ma's the one
But-
on the left and Mom's on the right.
Okay. That's too bad. I'm sorry there's trouble with your friend, sweetie. Is there anything we can do to help? Cookies?
Out of the corner of your eye, you saw a coat that his arm awkwardly, unable to add anything for fear that his life might end.
No, we're just waiting to see if Terry calls or texts or Miranda does. Well, we can at least help you take your mind off of things while you're waiting by starting to ask some questions.
Yeah.
Like, oh, no, look great. That smile every time. Is it just me that thinks
No,
looks creepy?
Yeah, no, it's
Okay.
way too strained. Maybe it's just
That was a
'cause it's
great
like,
idea.
like it's straight on, whereas like Ma's at an angle where and Mom's like
Mm.
directly facing you. But
Maybe.
yeah, it's a bit much.
Oh, we can get the whole gang together for some quality time. Yes, it'll be wonderful. I'll go see what Liz is up to right now.
Excited, she fluttered a few steps away and then stopped. She pivoted on her heels and raised a single finger, flashing a big smile at Cove.
Okay, that's not where I thought it was about to go.
Well, it could be that like, we need to have a conversation with your dad about how you're here right now, or something.
And of course, Cliff will be welcome too.
Knowing your family that couldn't be underestimated. In fact, it meant everything to you that your moms cared so much. It was the reason you guys watched the Fast and Furious movies every night.
What?
Family.
What? Jesus.
It was family. It's a valid reference to make.
Hey, if this is supposed to be my life, I haven't seen a single Fast and Furious movie, so I really appreciate this. Thank you.
That's me. Yeah, thanks. That's nice of you to just invite my dad and not, kill me.
You're both very welcome. Ah, don't sweat it, not so, kiddos. Leave everything to us.
Cute. You nodded and your moms dispersed for now, springing into action on their impromptu get-together. You flopped down on your bed, feeling like you could sink into it and disappear. Cove, meanwhile, took a spot on a chair off to the side. You sighed at the same time, and Cove's mouth pulled into a bent smile at that. He gave his phone another quick check and his eyebrows furrowed.
Still nothing?
Yep. Oh, this is crap, huh?
Yep.
Cove chewed the inside of his cheek, as if to mimic the stress that was clearly eating away at him.
Oh. Okay, so he really is acting kind of a little overreactive.
And this music is setting the scene much more solemnly, I guess.
Cove, what's wrong? What's really wrong? One disagreement doesn't make you act like this.
We're all gonna be friends forever, right? Just any high school is gonna
That's
change that.
that's what I'm wondering. What that's gonna be.
That got a pointed pause in his movement. Cove was carefully trying not to put his thoughts together. He spoke in a fragile voice. We're all gonna be friends forever, right? When people you care about, when they're unhappy with each other, there's nothing you can do. At least when you're in a fight yourself, you have some responsibility, some control over it all. Hashtag flashbacks to my parents' divorce. I wish it didn't have to happen, but that is impossible. So, oh well, I guess. His attempt at giving a nonchalant struggle after that was pitiable. You spat at him.
That's actually a good catch. I didn't think that maybe that's what he was feeling. It's whatever. Other people can do what they want, right?
Like how my parents just got divorced like they wanted to.
I'm gonna say true, but you're right that it can't be helped.
I know. He replied like he could barely muster the strength to speak.
Well, we just have to focus on the things we can impact, or at least try.
You turned to Cove, hoping your eyes conveyed the message you were feeling better than your words, like how your moms communicated psychopathically. His gentle nod told you that they did. It was a question you had to ask. Don't worry, you got it. Still, you caught it as your younger self.
Definitely. I was so emotionally intelligent. Is it because of what happened with your parents, or?
Cove ran a hand through his hair, a strange smile spreading across his lips. For him, this pain struck close to his heart. Just as quickly as it had come, his smile was gone, lost amidst his faraway gaze. Yeah, you got it. It's like my parents. I knew you should have noticed you're so emotionally intelligent. Despite knowing him for so many years, Cove had never spoken of the years before he moved to Sunset Bird, before his parents separated, in any detail. He whispered his thoughts distantly, almost unconcerned with whether you could hear them or not. They used to fight all the time. I think they got along when I was a baby. I mean, they had to have wanted to be with each other at some point. But when I was old enough to remember anything, it was already bad. There was always something wrong, and I could never help just wanted them to be happy. But a baby can't hold a wrench and fix the car. You tried to imagine your mom's breaking up, and the very idea scared you. But Cove had endured that for real. He wasn't just like you for real.
I'm sorry. I can't even say mood or same.
Oh, it's okay. I know it's not hashtag relatable for everybody. Despite that revelation, Cove gazed reassuringly at you. It's not like that anymore. Things are so different now. I don't even really think about it. Aside from the fact that I'm clearly having a bit of an issue with this whole situation that's going on this afternoon. But I don't even think about it.
Well, I think at least with this, maybe it's subconscious,
Yeah,
right?
it's like reopening old wounds sort of thing. Again, the sorrow reasserted itself. When he continued, you could barely hear him. Oh, yeah. I guess it's pretty obvious I've forgotten either, considering this whole situation.
You're gonna give him a big old hug.
Where's the option to slap him? Shake my head. You crossed the room, picking up a little bit of speed. Cove's eyes widened. He shot out of the chair, stood waiting for you with a nonplussed look. He knew that you were about to tackle him.
It's the Brooklyn Nine-Nine thing. Just like I know Terry's gonna catch me if I run at him.
Damn, hold it, Kofi. You collided into him, wrapping your arms around his middle and knocking the air out of his lungs. While mystery was gone, Cove squeaked. Oh my god, this is so painful. I wasn't in the preparation for this at all. Why did you do this? I said you would have a piggyback ride.
Like I said, I hugged him. I wanted to hug him. I didn't want to tackle him.
He returned the gesture longingly, throwing you down to the floor. Exhaling. You leaned down and pressed your cheek into the warmth of his neck. The tension stuck in your chest, released like a river flowing into the ocean that was Cove. The firmness of his hug told you that Cove didn't plan on letting go anytime soon. You both needed the comfort and closeness for just a little bit longer. When he finally did, he kept hold of your hand. The two of you took a seat again, this time side by side on your bed. Today was a lot, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Good thing this sort of thing will never happen with us. We'll always be happy to never encounter any sort of issues or struggles.
Lean against him, I guess. Though I'm not sure how we're leaning. Okay, if that's the way I thought it was.
Resting the side of your head onto his shoulder, you glanced up at his face. Cove watched you affectionately. In that gentle gaze, you felt like everything was going to be okay.
And nothing bad's ever gonna happen. Yeah, no matter what happens, we can make it work.
His mouth pulled into a bent smile at that. You chuckled, resting your head comfortably back on his shoulder. I think so too. He couldn't sit still anymore. Cone leaned in, delicately pressing his lips to your forehead, and he raised one free hand to lightly touch your jaw. The breath got caught in your throat. When you remembered to breathe, blood rushed to your face, turning your skin a deep red. You tried not to think about how hot you were feeling, because after everything that happened today, you were just grateful for the moment. And for a while, you stayed like that. A comfortable quiet fell between you, and the sun fell with it.
Didn't we have plans later? I don't remember what the plans are, but...
I think he was just coming over to hang. I don't think there was any set plans.
No, I meant with the moms. They said that his dad was invited.
Right.
But I don't remember what it was that they said we were gonna do.
Probably just have dinner or something.
Ah.
Glory God, and Cove gasped sharply. You spun, half expecting to find him nursing an injury, but instead found him staring straight ahead.
What? Response?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think my phone just vibrated.
Gasp. Check it out.
Hi. He patted his pockets, fumbling in his panic, and yanked the phone out. The force of the action nearly catapulted the device out of his grip entirely, but he caught it just in time. His eyes honed in on the screen. Oh fuck, it's just my dad. Yeah, it's Terry. God, she says she's sorry. He looked back to you, eyes wide as his nerves started to fray once more. What should I say? That doesn't explain anything.
Tell her to call us.
I don't know, it sounds like you clammed up. Okay. He flashed you a shaky smile as he began to type. You suspected that he'd had similar thoughts himself, but wanted the reassurance of a second opinion. Cole's phone buzzed nearly as soon as the message was sent. It's Terry again. She's talking to us. Oh my god, what do I do?
Okay, stay cool.
She asked about what Miranda said, but wait. You leaned in, watching the conversation unfold on Cove's screen. Oh, she's actually gonna call. This is time for real. This is what I meant. She's gonna call right now. Cove held his breath as he waited. Though he was good with people, he'd never been at ease managing conflict. His phone rang out. Cove jammed the answer button. He switched the phone into speaker mode, allowing you to participate in the conversation. But despite his immediate action, his voice lacked the same resolve when he spoke. Hey! It was tentative, a white flag fluttering in the wind. DJ is here too.
Hi, we've been worried about you. Oh, yeah, this is Aaron. Hey, buddies.
DJ's voice was barely recognizable by the usual quick patter of energy. Are things okay?
I don't know, probably not.
Sam. Cove tensed, his free hand coiling into an anxious fist. Can you talk to us about what happened?
Don't you know already?
Miranda explained some of it, but it doesn't make any sense to us, and I'm not as emotionally intelligent as DJ, so I can't read between the lines. I heard Terry sigh over the phone as she unburdened herself.
Pretty much. I was at Randy's house, decided to watch some movies she super liked that I'd never even seen before. Turns out there's a lot of those. You watched one, then another, then another. We were having so much fun. Each time one finished, she had another one to share with me. I didn't really think about the time. I only wanted to say yes to Randy and watch her movies.
She spoke wistfully, but her words were full of affection.
It was Randy, you know? I wasn't thinking about my schedule or what time it was.
Yeah, I get it. That's what DJ is gonna say.
Definitely get it. Then I finally saw the time, and oh no, it was way too late. I already knew I couldn't stay.
She took a deep breath, her voice becoming softer when she was talking.
I was so stressed out. I just couldn't deal with it. Miranda wanted to help. She kept coming up with ways to make it better and trying to figure out why I was so upset and stuff. I was trying to answer her questions, and there were so many. But I couldn't really answer all of them. I didn't even know why some of her ideas didn't work with me. Oh, it made my head ache. I still had the first problem, and Randy there trying to help, blasting all these questions and suggestions at me faster than I could even think.
She gulped, audibly sniffing.
Oh. Got so frustrated and told her to just leave me alone. But then she wanted to talk about why I wanted that, and we started having a fight in the kitchen. I woke Randy's dad up. We told him about how I wanted to go home, but my parents couldn't get here, so Mr. Eckert offered to do it. Yeah, that's nice of him.
Terry groaned.
I know.
He's the worst.
I accepted because I definitely couldn't stay then, not after throwing a rack and turning it into a big deal. But I feel awful and embarrassed. Why did I yell at Randy and hurt her feelings? And I made her dad lose sleep by waking him up and having to drive me home. what do you say after that? I had no idea. I don't know where to start. And I don't want to make it worse by saying the wrong thing and fighting again. So, I'm not talking.
Terry, Randy isn't mad that you didn't want to stay or that you fought. She just wants to feel like you can talk to her. I mean, you can say whatever you want. She'll listen. Not talking to her at all is pretty much the only wrong way to go about it. Like, if you cursed her out and, like, threw in slurs and shit, she still wouldn't care. She just wants to hear your voice.
Terry lamented mournfully on the other side, at the end of the line. But he had a point. Unless she faced Miranda again, there would be no resolution. He looked at Cove, hunched over the phone, staring pensively into it and searching for a solution. This couldn't be solved with the other key party missing. But what if you brought them in? The phone was still free.
I like the drama, but I don't know if ringing Miranda without a word is the right call. I just imagine some juicy secrets. Like, this would be like in a rom-com. If they were like, you know, trying to get their friends to confess to each other. Okay, so like, let's save and do...
I mean, I could just scroll back.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, suggesting calling her, I feel like, isn't that big. This one's probably the more suspect one.
I know, that's why I want to know what she says if she thinks Miranda's not listening.
Terry might flee from the call if you told her what was going on. He wanted to make certain they both spoke to one another. You slipped your phone out. In the background, you could hear Cove and Terry still talking. You began dialing while they were distracted, then set it to speaker and waited for Miranda to join.
Hi, DJ.
Her voice was so distant, as if her thoughts were elsewhere. It was loud enough for your needs.
What was that?
Terry shouted her question, confirming that she'd heard of Miranda's arrival too.
What was that?
Cove glanced over his shoulder towards you, spotting the phone in your hand. He smiled ruefully. He'd sussed your game, as the kids say.
Randy? Terry?
Cove.
Diva!
The realization that everyone could hear each other was dawning over all parties. You decided to help it along with an explanation.
Miranda's on speaker with me. Terry's on speaker with Cove. Oh. Oh. Oh.
The two of them digested this information, considering their next words. You and Cove exchanged looks, waiting for the wall between them to break, and wondering who would be the one to do it. As the quiet dragged on, you caught Cove chewing his cheek. He must have weighed up the same question as you, whether to encourage the conversation along, or leave Miranda and Terry to resolve it themselves. The answer came in the form of one sniff, followed by another from Cove's phone.
Oh boy. Sorry, Randy. I hope you still like me. What? You were the one acting as if you didn't like me.
Her tone was defensive, no doubt a result of her wounds from last night still being raw.
No way. Everyone likes Randy. They made a show about it. Remember? Everyone loves Randy. You're wonderful. Alright, if they don't end up being gay after this is just homophobic.
This game is homophobic. The game with two
Yeah.
moms.
Yep. I know. I'm just saying.
Your eyes met Cove's. His phone was tilted towards you, capturing the call indirectly. You moved your phone closer to his, hoping that the signal was strong enough to convey every nuance of tone. Cove did likewise. bringing his cell phone right next to yours, even bumping against it as he shifted his grip. And
They're
then you brought your
kissing.
phone closer. And
Yeah, they're kissing. The phones are kissing.
Dude, there's so much detail about just touching phones.
Yeah, I didn't know what to say. That's the only reason I wouldn't talk to you. If I had known the answer, I would have told you right away.
Miranda murmured on the other end of the line.
You didn't want to say. Oh, you didn't want to stay. Anything I tried to do bothered you, and you could have told me you didn't know. Yeah, I think I was angry at myself. Did a dumb thing, and I didn't want to help with it, or I didn't want help with it. I wanted to be mad and just deal with it myself. Maybe keep doing dumb things. Oh,
When she spoke again, her voice was quiet, as tender and vulnerable as the words.
staying up late watching stuff was all my fault. I had to find a way to fix it. That's what I thought anyway. But I should have given you space. I'm sorry for being so pushy and sensitive. Hardly. Miranda Eckert having a flaw? I've never heard of such a crazy thing.
Miranda let out a ghost of a giggle. Cole cleared his throat.
Well, maybe you should call each other now, because it feels like you're about to start flirting.
Literally. Imagine, okay, I don't know. We go into adult years, right?
Correct.
Think they'll be dating or married?
Potentially, yeah, I can see it. I'm just kind of like, this seems like more of a last phase type of conversation. Like, them being both 18, this seems a little bit like childish, but I mean, it's not.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling.
But no, I can see it.
Like, the only thing is, I think it would make it worth it if this was like the reveal of, maybe Terry has social anxiety, like, or
I'm almost
something
wondering
like
if there's,
that.
like, also issues at home or something with how she was talking about, like, the parents being a big deal or something.
Right.
Like that. Like, I don't know if I'm reading too much into that, but yeah, it seems like
It's that or being a black kid, because same, like, definitely the whole, like, oh my God, I swear to God, if I wake my parents up, they're gonna want me home at this time, this whatever. If I'm not, they're gonna be mad at me, and if Pooch starts barking, it's gonna wake him up. My mom's gonna go to work early in the morning. But I don't know. That's what I was doing at 18.
so, I guess that's the answer. We just figured it out.
Sorry. Can do. Thanks for giving me a kick in the butt to do this already. Randy Mandy, I'm gonna call you right now.
And propose.
That's literally. Bye, DJ. Bye, Cove.
She hung up after squeezing in another quick bye, though not giving you or Cove any room to respond in kind. Miranda laughed, the noise tinkling gently like wind chimes in a summer breeze. This game really loves its metaphors and similes and shit.
Sure does. Thank you for listening and helping. I'm gonna hang up now so I can answer Terry's call. Bye.
Bye. Good luck. Have fun. Be safe. Make good choices.
Bye. What he said. Talk to you soon.
Miranda hung up, still chuckling softly as your call ended. The room felt emptier without their voices in it. Cove expelled a sigh that crashed through the newly fallen silence. He dropped his arms to his sides, letting his head hang down like a puppet at rest.
Thank God those bitches be gay.
I mean, happy the friends made up, but also happy that Cove was at ease again. It's
Cove scratched his face, his expression cloudy.
I think I need to find better ways for dealing with conflict because that was awful.
we could all probably do better than that.
Cove meekly smiled as he rubbed at his eyes, wearing his creeping
conflict resolution methods?
No, forget it. Your eyebrows rose and then the light bulb went off in your head.
Before Miranda called, didn't you say there was something you wanted to say?
Cole's original visit had been thrown so off kilter that it was a struggle to wind your memory back to when he first turned up. Yeah, you did though. Remember that he had been perky when you arrived this afternoon through your window?
Was it good news?
Cole brushed his hand against Tara's now folded arms shyly. Well, yeah, maybe. I'm not sure it counts as news or even good. It just is what it is. I'm happy about it though. You were curious but didn't want to push Cove if he didn't want to speak about it.
You don't have to say anything, but if it makes you feel good, I think it's good news.
Cove chuckled awkwardly, a hand creeping up to rustle the hair on the back of his head. It's fine. If you want to hear, I can tell you. He shifted on his feet, as if a different posture might give him the support he needed for the conversation. I didn't want to make it a big deal, but I kind of, well, not just kind of. I just know what my sexuality is now.
Oh. Oh.
We've been dating for however many years, and you just now know what you feel. Cool?
Well, I mean, just because there's spectrum.
Yeah, no. I guess, yeah.
If he's about to say like he's bi, like, or like transsexual, that's still something.
I guess I just would be interested. I guess like if we weren't just a female, you know, that would maybe make more sense in context. But like, I don't know. Right on, go. Could be. I guess. I guess there just wasn't any indication of him ever struggling with it.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
So you were in a relationship for however many years, and this didn't come up before, but apparently it was a thing. He chuckled. True, it was unexpected, but you were excited that Cole would come to understand himself more, and glad he wanted to share it.
For what this is an 18-year-old conversation. What was happening before with the girls, less so, in my own humble opinion.
Nah, I'd agree with that.
That's great. Tell me more.
Took a breath, shrinking up.
Oh wait, okay, hold on. Before you click next, take your breaths. He's I think he's Demi.
I
Or-
forget which one that is.
Demisexual is when you almost never experience any like sexual attraction. It just kind of depends on the connection you feel towards the specific person.
Right.
You can never like just look at someone and just think, oh yeah, they're hot.
Gotcha. Yeah, I could see that. My bet would probably just be on. I would have said yeah, potentially. Because of the whole like we can be whatever thing and not make it easier for the story's sake, but the Demi thing would make sense too, given his general demeanor and how he views relationships and his regret to like open up to people and stuff.
Right.
Shit.
I win.
Something emotional intelligence, something gaydar, something. Yeah, so you probably already know, given your gaydar and emotional intelligence level, but I'm demisexual, so you know, most of the time I don't really have those kinds of feelings, physical wants and stuff.
That actually makes sense with the it almost makes sense with the you could have chosen.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, even though you could have chosen to make me a complete horn dog or whatever, like, I don't have.
It would have been because it's us.
Yeah. It's only in some situations when I'm already really emotionally and romantically connected to someone that I start to ever think about anything sexual, and it's only with them. So like,
Wait, is this about to?
so you know, don't ever think I'm gonna be cheating. Yo, hashtag loyal. I hadn't heard the term until recently, and it just made a lot of sense once I knew what it meant. I had a word that fit how I felt. And I'm pan-romantic. Okay. We were both
Oh, so you were both right, yeah.
And I'm pan-romantic because I've never had a preference for a specific gender or anything. So, yeah. way this could be the dialogue option for like every option in the game, no matter what. Just this covers all the things.
That makes sense.
Okay, so God, there's so many fucking terms. That's not. I mean, that's just like that's just on me being verse.
So
I'm
it's
assuming
because
that he's talking about the sexual, romantic, oh my god, why things open? Okay. Oh, that's sexual attraction. Okay. So.
I mean,
So I guess he would just separate romantic and sexual feelings.
So, because of the way that, you know, the suffix sexual has been used to have a more widely accepted meaning than what it used to be or is originally, people have started using it to separate sexual from romantic attraction. So, like, I'm guessing that's basically what he's saying, is that he can want to romance anyone, but whether he wants to take it anything further than that is...
So, okay. Yeah, so the touching... So I guess that's like I guess for him that's like a deeper, like a longer relationship thing or something. Like, he'd be down for dating people potentially, but like not progressing further until a longer time with the demi side of it.
Mm-hmm. If ever. Yeah.
Could have looked down at the floor as you googled terms. Being so open and direct about a matter that personal, but you were sure he'd spent a long time trying to figure out. Seemed to be kind of weird for him. Despite all that, there was a small, proud smile on his face. When he looked up again, his gaze was steadfast. You naughty boy.
Oh gosh. I mean, I'm kind of curious about all three, but I don't think I'm kind of worried that like saying the first thing might kind of make it about us, you know? Just in that way of like, you know, if someone comes to you like, oh yeah, like if a guy said to you like, oh yeah, I'm gay, is it okay, but don't start having feelings for me though? Like, it's like,
yeah, I guess this is why I suck, because I would have just done that first one. But I mean, I would think it's different because you're in a relationship.
Yeah, like at the
a
same
dude
time,
saying like, hey, I'm gay. To me, I don't think my first reaction would be like, oh, so you're untrusting me with your eyes, like, because we're not in a relationship, sort of thing. But I don't know. I just
right. That's why I meant like that's the only thing that would keep me from immediately selecting the first one, is because like this would still be good for just like a boundary conversation.
Yeah. This is
fuck it.
Eva is better at interpersonal relationships than I am, because I don't have a brain that's big enough. It would just say the first thing that pops into my head. That would be this first thing here.
I mean,
Let
yeah.
me make this about me, Cove.
let's you don't have to save, but
Nah, we
okay,
can scroll back
cool.
if we want to. Cove shook his head easily. Nah, I overthink things and I get embarrassed about stuff, but you know how I am. I actually don't want to do something. It's pretty hard to make me. Like how I didn't want to live here or be your friend for like years, and then you kind of kept bugging me about it, and then I was like, okay. That was definitely true, though. You've proven many times over the years that you're digging his heels.
Well, I'm thinking specifically of like when he was dealing with Elizabeth, like, just like, no, we're absolutely not playing into your games.
Yeah, no, that's a good example. I like what we do together, and so you know I'd be glad if I could stop and like. There, Cove went getting bashful about things again, but you felt good, and you could feel that way because he was feeling good too.
Okay, thanks for answering.
All this talk of Cove sexuality made you reflect about your own.
Oh, I wondered if we were gonna go there.
I'm kind of curious. So what was the other option? Oh. Do you Those are.
I mean, we gotta. It's for the spice.
Go flushed and frowned equally hard at the statement. He struggled to get out a response.
Yeah.
What kind of thoughts?
You know, I need to ask about the touching butts, okay?
You weren't sure that was true, but couldn't help chuckling at how bashful he was. No matter what, you wouldn't be getting a more explicit response than that right now.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
And then the same thing.
What was the last one again?
You didn't say anything. Or you felt proud.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Well, let's see.
So just skip.
Oh. Alright, well, I like the first option then. Let's see. Physical attraction in a general way. I see the physical attractions with his faces and situations. And you think you could tell if you had an interest in people physically. There was only one person you'd ever had this kind of feelings for.
Well, I know that last one, considering your Destiel.
Yeah, alright.
I would have thought, though, if it was like... I mean, I guess probably it would just be stupid, but it was just like, you know what? I actually think I'm gay, so... Bye, Cove. Now that you say it, I'll think about it, and I realize I actually don't like you that way.
Dang. That would have been brutal. And then bad end.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, I guess the first one.
Well, actually, I guess that wouldn't work since we could have chosen female, but you know.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean.
Good point.
It would have been funny for like the bad end to be like, oh, my awakening realizes I actually don't like my current boyfriend. That's what was 18-year-old Diva feeling at the time.
Oh, I was just gonna say the first one. I mean,
Yeah.
it's... Well...
Oh, you still.
Oh, okay. I see and feel romantic attractions for various situations. If you had interest in people romantically... Oh, yeah. So, I think general. Yeah, definitely.
But specifically when it came to how you felt towards men. Fuck those guys. Hashtag death to all males. The worst. Am I
Men ain't
right,
shit.
ladies?
Men ain't shit.
Hashtag gatekeep, girl boss, gaslight, and the third G that the other one that I can't remember. Was there those three? The gaslight.
No, you got
gatekeep,
all
girl
three of them
boss?
there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There was another one. Joseph knows all about gaslight, gatekeeping, and girl bossing.
Amen.
Nah, I know nothing about gaslighting. Don't worry about it.
I feel gaslit. Anyway.
No, you don't.
What a 200.
First option, easy.
Boys, pretty.
Yep.
Girls,
Women, pretty. Well, I mean, saying the first one is like, all right, Cove, like whatever. We can't say that one. You weren't interested in girls. You generally weren't interested, but there were special exceptions. Okay, why is? Of course, this would be the harder one.
gotta remember, return to your 18-year-old.
I know. I gotta go back to when I was 18. Damn it.
When this is before you had discovered what's her face Monet that we named you after. I think.
Janelle Monáe.
Yeah.
No, I discovered Janelle Monáe when I was 18.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
But I wouldn't have thought about being with any girls. I don't think I was just because why would they like me? All the same issue with guys, really. Like I find them attractive, but I never thought about being with them because why would they like me?
I'm almost wondering. I mean, I feel like they probably won't, but I wonder if they'll do like a reassessment in the adult phase.
Oh yeah, that would be nice.
It's like like you said, spectral fluidity, whatever the fuck. This game is like heavy into that in a sense. So I almost wonder if they'll do it again. But I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. It's not like they need to or anything. This is more than most romantic visual novels, I feel like, delve into.
Yeah. We can just do the second one. That's basic.
Oh, Jesus, they're really going in on all of them. How do you feel about enemies?
They're attractive. They're super attractive. Always.
It's not fair, quite frankly.
Yeah,
I
honestly.
hated them for it. Those were the worst
Super
of them all.
Super attractive and incredibly based.
Something JoJo characters.
Yeah, definitely. I'm so attracted to them. I'm almost homophobic. Envy-phobic. Yeah, second option again, I guess. I can't say the first one because that just implies that we would be happy with them someday.
Yeah.
That's
You
not
couldn't wait
you.
until the day that someone else came into your life that wasn't Cove,
Exactly.
whisked you away.
So I feel like the second option's the only correct one. I feel like I would have told them. If we've known each other as long as we have.
That would kind of make sense too about why he would like bring this to us out of the
Right,
blue,
right.
in a sense, or at least from like our perspective. We had always been supportive about the topic, listening actively, and supporting you in whatever conclusions you reached. After all, if he wasn't, your mother would beat his ass. It was heartwarming that he had reached a point where he felt similarly capable of discussing his own. You could tell that Cove felt like it had been an emotionally draining day now that it had come to a close. Everything wrapped up neatly with a bow on top. You'd had some good talks with your friends and with each other. And a lot had been brought out into the light, and you'd come out of it. Come out. Not only knowing each other better, but yourself too. But there was still something Cove didn't know. Something that had not at you many times over.
Ooh.
You never told Cove about how you'd first met his dad, or how you felt about him.
Not telling Cove that we thought about his dad.
You'd always held it back from him, not sure of how he would take the revelation. His dad seemed to have done the same, as Cove didn't seem to have heard it from Mr. Holden either.
Dang
I
it.
feel like at this point, I don't really think it matters, considering we were just like, dude, no. And I guess if we want it to like potentially fuck up his relationship with his dad, and I feel like we also know Mr. Holden enough to like know that he had good intentions and is just a disaster. But I mean,
Exactly.
this is you as 18, so, and you have special feelings towards his dad, so I don't want to
Oh my
skew
God.
your choice here.
No, we're gonna just tell him now. It's because of the mood. We're already telling each other. Well, rather, he's told us.
Everybody's open and happy, so let's ruin that.
Well, no, we'll continue to be open so we can continue to be happy. So yeah, we'll tell him.
It was time to tell Cove about the deal that his father proposed.
Unless this railroads us into not being able to tell him.
The other music chains here. You were ready. Today was the day that to tell Cove the full story of how you'd come to know him.
Cove.
You hooked his attention with the way he spoke his name.
There's one more thing I'd like to talk about.
Cove raised an eyebrow, but didn't say anything. He was listening. I fucked your dad last night.
That video will never not be good. I need to go back and rewatch it. Okay, well, if we tried to do the lighthearted one after we already made it serious,
I fucked
Like-
your dad last night.
stop.
While you mull over it, I'm gonna go take a piss real quick. BRB.
Okay.
Have you
I
decided
forgot
how to
to
tell
go
him
Nope,
that we fucked
that's
his
me.
dad?
So because I can't think about the last option without laughing about fucking his dad, I think we should just do the first one. Okay, so remember back when we first met? I actually met your dad first. You'd run off, and he was waiting outside to see if he'd come back. I did not fuck him.
That comes later, don't worry.
Yeah, that was when he spotted me on my way home for the day.
Cove nodded, eyebrows still raised. You could tell that he was trying to predict where this was going. You could also see that he was feeling. Nobody
Yeah, that's very
expected the father's
judgy.
bribe.
He was really worried about you. He was willing to try anything to help you fit into your new life here. So he offered me $20 to be your friend.
That only thinks my friendship is worth $20.
Hilarious. Well, I mean, to be fair, I was 8 at the time. $20
It
would
was
have
a
gotten me
different
so
time
much
back
candy.
then. Yeah, if you think about inflation, you know, it's probably like maybe 100 today.
Yeah.
Cove's eyes widened into huge circles as you uttered the final sentence. His mouth hung open, ready to speak, but no words followed. You stood still, giving him time to process his revelation.
But, like, is he really gonna think we're still with him because we got $20? Like, it's,
You watched
I gotta wonder.
Assumption. Yeah, we didn't tell him that we didn't accept it yet.
No, we didn't.
The layers of subterfuge being ripped away, his eyebrows rose higher on his forehead, followed by a deepening frown. And then he burst into a roar of laughter. Oh my god, that's horrible. He tried to bribe you, and it's $20. God. And he's like
I'm
barely
so-
even better today. You were what? 8? Oh my god, Dad.
No.
Why? You're lucky that I didn't turn out to be a non-functioning human being, I swear to God. Joe was bent over with laughter, one arm supporting his sides. He covered his eyes with the other hand, hiding the tears of mirth, sprouting from the corners. What?
Tears of mirth sprouting in the corners of his eyes?
What is tears of mirth?
It's
Mirth?
when so mirth is like happiness. So it's when you're
Oh,
crying
so
because you're
much.
laughing so much.
I've never heard that before. I guess that just goes to show how much I don't laugh, or am generally always unhappy.
Dude, I had a banger crossword yesterday. It was great.
Eventually,
Forgot Joseph with his old man hobby.
You know it. I particularly enjoyed a clue that talked about M&Ms and Eminem.
very good. Eventually, your pupils wound down. Cove felt the last of the tears from his eyes still running as he took easy breaths. Oh my god, my dad's the worst. He shook his head. That's it. Guess there's always another Clifford surprise waiting in the wings. Ah, yeah, about that. A couple years later, he and Hallie, well, put $20 on. What a cheapskate. Considering how much time we spent together since I moved in, we were paid pennies on the hour. Not even that much, just 1 penny an hour. A fraction of a penny.
I said he offered. I didn't. I got even less than that. Nothing. 'Cause I didn't take the money from a random person on the street.
Well, you better take responsibility, Cove.
Please take responsibility, Cove.
Cove gave him a lopsided smile with a shake of his head. Sorry, you definitely got the short end of the stick.
Should I go up to your dad and ask for $20? Like, hey, if I marry your son, can I get 50? Oh wow! So the first option is kind of the. Oh, but the second option's cute. Oh, the third option's cute. Wait, these are all really cute.
They're better than what I'd say, which is, yeah, I've definitely earned about 50 by now.
Let's say, could you possibly be this cute at 18, Neva? That's the question.
Definitely not. But you know what? We can have a little creative freedom here.
I haven't been this cute since 4 years old.
I've never been cute.
Gosh. Let's see. Let's do first option and what that says. 'Cause that's what I want to go with originally, but.
Wait, why am I the one who has to make up for it? My dad was
You are still involved, and, one way or another, I deserve to have this wrong made right.
15 years later. 13 years later. 16, whatever the amount of time later.
10.
Thank you.
The banter came easily now that the long-held secret had finally been brought into the light. Cove smirked, a mischievous look in his eyes.
How about this? You can spend the rest of our lives giving my dad a hard time over it, and I'll back you up.
Did you just propose?
I'm gonna go out this window now.
He made a show of considering his suggestion before accepting it with a nod.
That might help.
Did you just accept my proposal?
I'm gonna go out this window now.
Good. We've got our own deal now.
You breathed a sigh of relief as the weight you've been carrying from childhood was lifted from your shoulders, and it gave you an achievement.
The deal.
During step 3, tell Cove about the deal his dad wanted to make with you. Cove reached out and took your hands in his, squeezing gently. Your eyes met him, and you knew what your feelings, or that your feelings of being glad to be there, glad to know him, were reciprocated in full. Thanks for telling me.
Thanks for telling me. I appreciate the honesty.
He grinned slyly.
And now I've got more ammo to tease that disaster with.
You're welcome.
Hey,
For both things.
probably head downstairs soon. If your moms are still wanting everyone to get together, remember that from earlier.
Yeah, that's right.
I can't wait to tell everyone about this at the table, and then, he gets even worse treatment.
Yeah, that'll be great. I hope we get to see the reaction of the dad hearing that we told the truth. I'm not sure also if we still want to go back and see those other options.
I mean, I feel like this one was fine. It's up to you.
Yeah, me too.
God. There.
With a renewed spring in your step, you led the way out of your room. You got downstairs to find the others already assembled and waiting.
Oh look, it's your favorite dress on Elizabeth.
All the flowers. I just am so, not disappointed, but slightly disappointed about her being bang still.
I was gonna say, I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. Oh yeah, that's me. Hello. Hey. Or hey there.
Howdy, y'all.
Good to see you both.
Hey, hi, here we are. Trying to corral everyone into a group, but the two of you are already upstairs this whole time. Inseparable. Pretty sure that Cove likes to be here more than he likes to be with me.
Of course we were together. You paid DJ to stick with me. What did you forget?
Man, you're just
Wow.
going out swinging with it, huh?
I was like, yeah, right off the bat, huh?
The statement was meaningless to your family, who looked around to each other for answers in vain. Mr. Holden, who got the message loud and clear, seemed embarrassed. He chuckled nervously, rubbing the back of his neck, and then his hand froze in place.
Wait, when did you figure that out? You never mentioned it growing up. I thought I was safe. Today. Just now. DJ told me.
Mr. Holden's hand awkwardly slid off his neck as he stared at Cove, the answer catching him off guard. Out of the corner of your eye, you saw Mom mouthing questions at you. Everyone was waiting for an explanation. Similarly to his son, Mr. Holden broke into laughter and turned to address you, a hand laying over his chest.
I can't believe my partner in crime betrayed me. And after all these years, I thought we had something, DJ.
Sorry, I have something more with your son.
His voice was deliberately light, assuring you this was only a joke. He shook his head, throwing off jest as he spoke seriously.
I have to admit, I'm actually just amazed that you kept it under your hat this long. It almost makes me think that I did something to upset you that you suddenly brought us out of the dark. But, you know, that's hardly surprising for me. Everything I do seems to upset somebody.
It had to be done.
I want to know when my dad kept it a secret all this time. You look back at... Mr. Holden looked back at Cove. Lines forming on his head. Well, his wide... I cannot type and speak at the same time. I've just found out. Lines forming on his forehead as his wide eyes signaled a worthless apology. I didn't know it would progress. But yeah.
Can we hear exactly what this secret is? The suspense is killing us. Like I almost killed your son when I saw that he was in my daughter's room.
Alright, I need to get everyone up to speed before I get crucified again. He held up his hands, palms out, pacifying his audience, or perhaps holding them up as a shield in advance. First I met DJ. I'd been worrying about Cove being alone for the summer. There were a lot of kids around, and he wasn't exactly on the best terms with me at that time, or now. And that's around at your family gauging their responses. I felt like this is my one shot, so I offered $20 to the first kid I saw to be friends with Cove, and added that she couldn't tell him about it. I'm going to jail. Liz gasped. Mom was staring incredulously at Mr. Holden, while Mom's eyebrows had retreated to her hairline. You and Cove, already known the story, were the only ones unaffected. But after a while, I really did honestly forget it even happened. I mean, I make so many fuck-ups every day, I can't keep track of them all. He raised his hands higher, now level with his shoulders. Not a bad idea, he thought. Mom felt inclined to throw a cushion at him. He'd probably manage to block it in time. I know that's bad, and I suck as a father, but I've had so many fuck-ups over the years, it's hard to keep track of them all. Cove smiled, placing his hands on his hips and shaking his head at his father's antics. I can't believe you. Though also this is completely in character for you. Your moms were less indulgent. The shock had ebbed away to displeasure. Mom's foot was tapping rapidly as she frowned at the next door neighbor. Ma had crossed her arms over her chest, her lips pursed. I'm sorry, DJ, and I'm sorry to your parents too. That was way out of bounds, but to be fair, I was suddenly a single dad and didn't know what I was doing. You know, like now.
Don't worry about it. Everything worked out.
Your moms gave each other that look, where they seemed to communicate with eyes alone, psychopathically.
Alright, well, that's that then. And it won't happen again.
It definitely won't. I'm totally done fucking up.
Good.
It's a little surprising that they were letting him off the hook. But on the other hand, it was a long time ago now, and you were sure your moms remembered those painful early days of Cove's rival too. After all, it was practically yesterday. Because he doesn't change. Mr. Holden wasn't a potential bad influence anymore. He was just bad. So a lecture would be pretty moot. Instead, your ma gave him a lenient smile.
Now that that's settled, why don't we find something to do?
Nods of agreement cascaded through the group in a couple of waves at the suggestion. Mr. Holden's shoulders slumped with a release of tension. He brought his hands down, tucking them away into his pockets. The two families spent the rest of the afternoon together, chatting and catching up. Though he'd accepted Mr. Holden's apology, Cove caught up for the lost time by pitching the odd jab at his dad. Your moms seemed to be amused, the news still too fresh, but you enjoyed finally being able to laugh about it freely.
Yeah.
Agreed. Simultaneously more tied together than you had been before. There are no breaks for the narrator to get or drink of water until after that one. But just wait one more line. Yeah, said that was indeed a lot of talks. We talked about the spectrum. Our friends became roommates, maybe, and we confessed our oldest of sins to the Father. Or the Son. About
And the Holy
Father.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was longer than I thought it would be.
Same piece.
That
Well,
is unfortunately not what she said.
Very good.
anyway, let's see what age we are next.
Aye. Time to move on. Oh.
Maud's bounced against your window, attracted by the light of your room. A siren call in the slowly darkening sky. Just as the day was coming to an end, so too would summer. Liz would be moving back into the dorms before long. Luckily, Lee had been able to come to stay for a short trip before her own new journey began. She'd officially been accepted to her first choice college a few weeks ago. This was her last chance to see you all in person for... You flicked through the plans for the next few months, realizing that you didn't even know when you'd have the next opportunity for everyone to be in the same place again. It was hard to think that you'd likely be seeing even less of your cousin going forward, but you were delighted that she was pursuing her dreams. While you were still with each other, your family was going to have dinner together. As ever, the Holders were tagging along too.
I'm imagining there would probably be more options if we did more things. Chinese restaurant, I guess.
I think that did one of them.
It was somewhere your family had always enjoyed going, ever since you and Liz were tiny. That long-standing connection made it a fitting location for a final meal. The apocalypse was coming. Technically, you were ready to go out, though your mind was only half on the text. It was pleasantly warm evening, the kind that epitomized a vacation feeling, and you were in no mood to spoil it by rushing around. While idly gazing at your room, you spotted a small cluster of unopened envelopes that must have been left for you by a parent earlier. You headed over to the table to flick through anything of interest. As a child, any correspondence felt exciting due to its rarity. You recognize now that most of it was mundane, but you were checking any mail you got more regularly as of late.
I don't think I've checked my mail for 2 weeks. I should probably do that.
Yeah, that's occasionally important.
It was something you were expecting. You stopped at a crisp white envelope. The logo proudly proclaimed the sender, a school you'd applied to.
Oh boy, this is gonna bring back too many memories.
What do you mean? You got accepted into your first choice college right
I-
off the
I-
bat.
I know, but still,
Motherfucker,
that
talking
anxiety.
Oh, the
Well, I just-
hard memories of getting
Well,
accepted into my
I
first
didn't
choice.
mean. I didn't
instantly.
mean like hard
Full
memories. I
ride
just
scholarship.
I
Oh,
just-
woe was me.
I was remembering the stress of, having to think about college and applications and FAFSA and all that.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, took a deep breath and read it. And even though, I was pretty sure I was going to get in with my grades because they did not have a low acceptance rate for for most of the schools that were in Arizona. It was still, still anxiety inducing to be
Let's
like,
still
oh, I
gotta stay
wonder if they like
hashtag
me.
humble.
Oh my gosh.
Next step would take nerve. You closed your eyes as you breathed in. As you breathed deep, the air slipping through your lips as you opened your eyes once more. You pulled apart the glue flap on the front of the envelope and extracted the letter. Your eyes darted over the message, rushing past the pleasantries to get to the heart of the matter. The blood pounding in your ears deafened you to the world outside that was contained within these letters. Your heart skidded to a halt as you read your verdict. Thank you for applying to this position. While your resume is impressive, we regret to inform you that you are not being considered for the opportunity at this time. Please know that we will keep your resume on file. Should it
Yep.
Yeah, you've been accepted because, of course, you have.
Relieved.
Tension flooded out of your body along with all of your... with such intensity that you needed to slap against the wall for support. you're ready to piss yourself right then and there.
Okay, well, making an announcement at dinner is very dramatic.
That's what Ori would do.
You're
I
so
miss
right.
her.
You're so right.
Anyway,
I'm
but this isn't
sorry.
about her, this is about you.
Yeah.
What did you do when... I imagine that, like, your parents... I feel like your parents found out before you. Like, they read through the mail. Before
No.
they let you know.
I opened it and then I just told them immediately. So I think I'll just tell them immediately. Because I wanted to get it over with.
You tore down the stairs, your feet barely touching the ground as you leapt from one step to the next. Your arrival, which
It's dangerous.
compensated for excessive speed by creating a riot of noise, caught Mom's attention.
Someone's hungry.
Well, yes, but actually no. Her eyes were twinkling amused as she let you catch your breath.
So what's the rush for?
I'm going to college.
I'm going to college.
Mom whooped, holding out her hand for a high five.
Wait, was that still on the table? You still didn't know if you were going to go to college? Wait, this reminds me of the Fruits Basket, freaking Hanajima with the after the parent-teacher conference when she was like, "My conference went terrible. I've been told I've been expected to graduate."
This is Toru's friend, right?
Yeah,
I guess.
the psychic girl.
Yeah. The waves. They're telling me I
Yes.
shouldn't need to graduate.
Oh, nice, DJ.
If VTubers have taught me anything, graduating is bad.
Ah, true.
Too real. The commotion had summoned the other women from the various corners of the house. Liz looked up from her book, grinning as Lee hurried over. Oh my gosh, we actually get to see Lee in person. All of her, or are we still just seeing her face in a corner?
I hope, Oliver.
Have we actually seen her since we got older? We probably have.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so. Probably. I thought you meant like us as the player. Like,
Yeah, that's what I mean. How we? I can't remember.
oh, I have no idea. I guess I didn't mean as the player. I meant as people playing the game. Have we seen her?
Yes, that's what I like. Have we seen her sprite since we got older? That's what I was asking,
Gotcha.
which I can't remember. Anyway, Ma swept in from the side, wrapping an arm around your shoulders and squeezing you close.
Oh, that's wonderful, sweetie.
I knew you could do it. You see your mothers exchange money as they place bets on your future.
Oh my god. Hey, let me in on the hug.
She wrapped her arms around you both, waiting for an invitation. Liz, her book nearly abandoned on the floor, tapped her hands in applause as she walked up to you.
Oh, well, Liz is in a corner. Good job, DJ.
Also, I wear sun hats inside now. Lee didn't hide her excitement, openly jumping for joy as she treated you to thunderous applause.
Well, we are going out.
Lee's still in the corner. And I feel like we didn't see her. But yeah, this is... I mean, I guess that's what she looked like. She's so pretty.
She is. But what voice I remembered to give her? I do not.
It's amazing. You're gonna be amazing. I'm Southern too now. I spend time with your mother down in Georgia.
Yeah, sure. Oh, it's amazing. You're gonna be amazing. Why am I Italian now?
It's me, a Leonardo. Female edition. Whatever that...
Da Vinci.
Yeah. Leonardo.
That's nice, but you shouldn't just stand there. Yeah, there's room for everyone.
Moms opened up the hug, both keeping an arm around you as they held each other out to invite Liz and Lee in. Giggling, Lee dove into the hug. Liz rolled her eyes, but allowed herself to be beckoned into the group hug Your mom squeezed everyone together tightly. Mom's long hair brushed against your face as she turned cheek to clock. Oh, she turned to cheek to check the clock, for fuck's sake. I can read, I swear.
We can take this party on the road. We gotta head out for dinner soon.
Nodding, you're aware that your attempts to finish getting ready have been cast aside in favor of congratulating you.
I have to do a couple more things first. It won't take long.
Sorry, girls, I gotta break up the group hug. You hurry back upstairs. Though getting ready to go out was the issue at hand, you couldn't stop your thoughts from drifting back to the future, like those movies. Your mind was buzzing over the news you'd received and everything would soon unfurl. Everyone piled into the car. What was marketed as being suitable to hold 5 people, in practice it made for a very tight fit. Your mom sitting in the front were fine. You, Lee, and Liz were squished back into the back. Me in the middle, wedged between you and your sister. Well, Mom was an excellent timekeeper. Thanks to her efforts, you pulled up near the restaurant on time. The process of getting out of the car was slightly easier than squeezing into it, with much less coordination required to release the seatbelts than to secure them. You gave Leah a hand as she clambered out from the middle seat, then headed into the building as a group. A waiter greeted you as you entered. Ma let him know how many of you would be there, or how many of you there would be in total, and he went to arrange a table that met your needs. He returned promptly to guide you to your seats. You perched comfortably in your own chair, your head held aloft as if you buoyed by today's fortune. Your family settled down around you, all cheerful and looking forward to the evening ahead. Your drinks order had just been taken when the Holdens came through the door. They were pointed in your direction, though Mom waving an arm in the air was hardly necessary. Cove and Mr. Holden came to join you at the table. As greetings were being exchanged, Cove took a seat opposite to you. It had been left empty by unspoken acknowledgement that you and Cove would be wanting to sit together. Mr. Holden sat beside him, and it took about 600 words just to correlate everyone getting to the restaurant and sitting down. Wasn't that riveting? This game's fine.
Oh, this is
a seating plan.
It's great to see you. I jokingly gave her a southern accent, but then I realized I had to commit to something still. Glad you can make it.
Hello, everyone. You wouldn't believe how hungry I am. I forgot to cook for myself for the past 3 days, so I've been eating peanuts off the floor.
God damn,
Yeah, honestly.
It gets worse every time you voice him. Oh, you came to the right place then.
What can I say? I'm just pulling from experience.
God.
There was some laughter, though Liz groaned playfully, shaking her head at Mom's sense of humor. Growing up, she'd have complained, and Mom would have responded by making another comment. Liz had mellowed over the years, but she still made a show of despairing at Mom's jokes. Her reaction to them had become a joke in its own right. Menus were soon passed around, and a temporary hush fell over the table as everyone read. It didn't last long, punctured by comments about what people had eaten here before, and light chatter about what people were considering tonight. Once the waiter had disappeared with your orders, Cliff piped up. So I've got some good news. Ira's making a trip out here tomorrow, so I just have to survive off peanuts for one more day. Cove nodded, turning from his father to the rest of the table.
Yeah, we talked about it and figured this was a good time for everyone.
Oh, that's great.
Everyone reacted positively to the news, though Ma looked wistful.
If only we'd known. Here we are having a big meal without her. If we'd waited one day, she could have joined us.
Mom patted Ma on the back, gently nudging her from the realm of possibilities and what-ifs, and back to the evening that was going so well.
Oh, chin up. Lee and Liz will still be here tomorrow. We'll just have to throw another get-together and keep the fun train chugging along.
Ma smiled warmly, taking Mom's hand in hers.
Oh, that's true. There's plenty to celebrate right now, but there will be more good times on the horizon.
Oh, right. And speaking of, that's not all we've got either. Good news and good news. That's right. Things are only going to be good and nothing ever is going to go wrong. Right, Cove? Mr. Holden's eyes were alight as he sat up straight in his chair, face angled towards his son. He barely let a beat go before nudging Cove with his elbow, pushing him to follow up on the announcement. It was the very picture of a proud papa.
Ow.
Shied from the limelight, ducking his head down and staring at his lap as he spoke.
Well, it's just I've switched over to working full-time instead of only part-time. Plus, I've been looking at apartments. There's a few I can choose from. I have got to get out of this house. The only reason I haven't been eating peanuts is because I've been working full-time recently and can afford to eat out.
Oh my god.
He flicked his gaze up at everyone around the table, a smile creeping over his face.
I'll be pretty busy going forward.
Apartments. He was moving. Cove was going to move out of his dad's house. After 10 years, he wasn't going to be your neighbor anymore. He was going to be living with that disaster of a man. Mr. Holden.
Well, Kyra.
Mr. Holden gripped one of Cove's shoulders and gave it a loving shake. His excitement couldn't be contained.
Incredible. Cove's actually going to make it to adulthood. It's a miracle that I didn't kill him when he was a child. I don't have to worry anymore. Now I can just focus on trying to keep myself alive.
Mr. Holden leaned back into his chair, staring up at the ceiling in mock wonder.
I don't know how I did it. I wasn't being convinced I'd be able to American all the way to this point. But thankfully, I was lucked out. I got the best boy Dad could have asked for. He made it, even despite all the issues that I gave him. He made it as far as a self-sufficient functioning human being. I couldn't be more proud.
We are getting looks.
And everyone in the restaurant is looking at us.
Cove blinkered his vision with his hands at the side of his face, temporarily blocking his father from his sight. Despite his genuine bashfulness, which left him unable to meet anyone's eyes after all the attention thrust his way, he was happy.
Thanks. I was really lucky to survive you as a father.
Come here. Don't act like you're embarrassed about being loved by your dad. I saw those shows you and GJ watched. I'm just like the Shoto guy. It's the same thing. We just love our
What?
kids. It's like Endeavor shouting Shoto.
Oh, the
at the arena.
Shoto. I thought you said JoJo.
Shoto!
Mr. Holden threw an arm.
Jojo.
Yeah. I mean, JoJo dads are also dads that don't care about embarrassing their kids, I feel like. But not the reference I was trying to make.
Mr. Holden threw an arm around Cove's neck, pulling him into a close as of hug as the seating allowed. He rubbed his cheek to the top of his son's head while Cove chuckled, accepting the affection with good humor.
Cute.
Ma leaned over and whispered in your ear, her fingertips brushing against your cheeks.
Would you like to tell Cove and Mr. Holden what you told us earlier? I mean, sure.
As the spotlight thrust on Cove dimmed, you decided this was as good a time as any to make your own announcement.
Can I share some news too?
Oh my god, you're pregnant!
Oh. Imagine.
Oh no, just as soon as I got done with one kid, now I'm gonna be a granddad. Oh no.
Oh my god. No, Mr. Holden. I got my acceptance letter today. I'll be going to college
Oh,
soon.
thank God. We're getting rid of both of you. Now I can finally really just try and fix my own life.
Dad, Kyra's coming tomorrow.
Oh god, I'm gonna be all alone.
Really? That's what I thought you were going to go with.
No, he's got his ex-wife, coming tomorrow. You know, they'll have someone will still be around to scold him. Anyway, he gave you a thumbs up.
Oh, impressive. You're a good kid. The world's your oyster. But that's hardly surprising, considering you had two great parents and a good sister and a healthy support group. All the kind of things that I could never hope to have given Cove on my own. Cove grinned at you from across the table.
That's amazing. That's incredible. You did it. Congratulations. These are all things I would say if it wasn't obvious that this was going to happen.
You know what? I'm just going to pretend you didn't say that last part. And thank you.
No, seriously. This is really, really big. And you deserve it so much. You're gonna get all of the college.
You looked around at the faces of the company here. You'd been on this journey with everyone here for years, seeing them falter and grow. They had watched you go through the same. I mean, seriously, I think you started playing this game in 2022. Now, you were striking out on a new path. Cove was leaving his family home. Liz was heading back to college, while Lee was starting at hers. We were all heading in different directions, to different destinations. Some near and some far. It wouldn't be long until you were all going your own way. Oh god! Is this the end?
Oh my gosh. Bittersweet.
We're all still gonna be friends, right?
For family.
Yeah, bittersweet, you said.
Yeah.
Thought wasn't troubling you? Are you sure? Are you sure you weren't troubled by the thought? Is that not relatable?
I mean, I'm still happy for everyone else.
You turned your head to the side, wistful, not wanting to spoil the evening with your troubles. You were glad that everyone was succeeding, but the idea of splitting up gave you a twinge of regret. These people have been key pillars in your life. Days ahead without them, no matter how bright and shiny, feels a little empty, like a theme park closing after closing time.
Glass half full.
This is again where we differ. I'd be filled with bitterness, but that's also just by default, so. New adventures were still ahead, and you could encourage that optimism. Couldn't be me. He brought some attention to himself with the clearing of his throat and a small interjection. I'm gonna stretch my legs while we're waiting for the food and everything. Yeah, sure thing, bud. Stretch those legs. Those legs that you still have. Those legs that you're walking forward with on your own. With a tiny smile, he nodded at his dad. But the lightness to his expression faded when he moved to face you. Wanna come? He was attempting to be subtle, but there's a very obvious something on his mind. He wanted to talk to you about it alone.
Oh,
You showed
God.
with concern as you rose from your seat.
Yeah, I'll go. We're probably gonna have a serious conversation. Take care.
With those parting words, the two of you walked about the place. He was trying to get as far away from everyone else as possible, without actually exiting the building.
What did you need to say?
He hadn't admitted what this was about, but he didn't need to. Ghost started pulling at the hem of his shirt. He turned his head back to face you. It was an awkward moment. Are you actually pregnant? Well, I wanted to talk to you one-on-one about all this. You know, my work, moving. I mean, it was coming before, but now it's pretty much here.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Is it exciting? Is that what I'm supposed to be feeling? Oh, stop picking at his shirt. Oh god, I'm starting to sound like my dad. Go stop picking at his shirt and seemed to respond well to that response. He was relieved you weren't upset about it. I'm glad you think so. Then he looked down and rubbed, and his brows furrowed. You saw his hand shift away from his clothes to instead rub at his arm.
Are you looking forward to it?
I am. Well, I'm trying to be. He ducked his head further, and you saw his face start to redden. But it's scary. I don't want things to end. I want us to all be friends forever.
I don't get the last one. What's the future?
The future is scary.
Oh, ha. Okay.
I'm glad someone here is smart. And by someone,
Me
I mean some
too.
people. As in you two.
If I
Nah.
dressed up as the future for Halloween, I'd just wear a bald cap.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Save.
Paid.
You're gonna do great things, kid. You're gonna go far, kid.
You're so nice to me. That's how I know it's disingenuous. Cobb then turned his head away and wrapped his arms around himself. You felt a sudden chill that definitely wasn't caused by the air conditioner. I was just thinking. Oof. Are we really gonna stay a couple? His words came out hesitantly. He didn't want to ask this. He didn't want to know.
I was gonna say, you asking because you want to know?
I'm not just talking about today, but forever. Always.
things change now, or later. Right now, do you feel we can make it? The high school ending doesn't mean that all these relationships are just gonna fade away, right? Everything's gonna be fine forever and never change.
Oh my
Or
god.
do you think we can't last? That one day, we'll have to move on. So you got mad at him.
So anyway, I started Blast. I mean, of course I'd be worried, but I think if I try to be calm, maybe it'll make him be calm.
Is this what 18-year-old Diva does? I would believe that.
I would try not to. I'd stuff all my feelings in a box, and then deal with it later.
You understood his concern. It was definitely hard to imagine what was. However, you didn't let yourself get upset. You shoved all those feelings into a box and buried it to be dealt with later.
I'll make sure we are. I'll just kill every obstacle in our path if we have to.
No one will ever separate us.
I will physically pick up the two cities and move them closer together.
What if we
Oh.
took my college and pushed it somewhere else?
I'm yours as long as you want me, bud.
Ho ho ho.
You looked at Cove. You seemed utterly touched. You had a feeling that you couldn't imagine I wanted you. Cove laughed with a delicate smile on his face.
Why did you call me Bud?
Because your dad called you bud earlier. It just
Are you my
anyway.
dad?
Was that supposed to be a fantasy high moment, or okay, good? That's where my head went.
Okay, you win. I wanted to prepare myself for the horrifying unknown, but you're kind of giving me no choice but to be optimistic here. I really hate that about you.
You're welcome.
Mischief.
Finger
Strong
guns. Finger guns. Strong shooter. Oh no, I can't believe you're being forced to have hope about life. Yes.
So that sounded like I read that and it was your voice.
His lips twitched up at your sarcasm.
I know. How am I gonna get past this?
He gave a small smile and stopped joking around.
Thanks for listening to me, DJ. It helps.
You felt pleased that his anxiety had eased after talking it out.
Want to go back to the table? I bet everyone's wondering about what we've been up to.
Oh, yeah. I forgot what we were doing here. I was actually getting ready to leave. So, that'd probably be good.
I'm glad you didn't. We need to eat food, man. I'm hungry.
With matching smiles, you both reclaimed your seats at the table. Both of you felt lighter and it showed.
You seem happy. What was that? Yeah, it looks like you were having quite the conversation over there.
It's neighbor stuff. Sorry. Only people that have more than one shoulder get to know.
Dang. You know, I used to be your neighbor.
You waved off their questions and you didn't offer any explanation. They still seemed curious, but caught that Cove wanted to stay between the two of you and let it drop. Things relaxed and you took a sip of your drink. Lee idly tapped the table and got your attention.
I'm so excited to try this place. I haven't been here in a long time. I hope it's as good as I remember. This is the real coming back from college vibes, is wanting to go to all the places I couldn't go to.
And then, well, I always thought the college riot was coming back and then realizing that they're all closed now.
That's... Well,
I guess
I guess I got lucky.
Or, I mean, I didn't go to college, so maybe that's just me going back home after moving. That vibe, and I'm trying to attribute it to
An experience that I never had. Anyway, all the restaurants in the area are pretty top-notch in my humble opinion. I mean, you know, everything's better than my cooking, but I say this because, you know, Cove's still doing well after he's living off their food instead of mine. I'm eating peanuts off the floor.
I guess we'll see.
There's a challenge issued. Liz carried herself like some sort of professional food critic, and Mom snorted.
Tough crowd. Geez, Liz.
Ma giggled and chimed in as well, much to Liz's embarrassment.
That's right, Lizzie. Jeez. Oh, jeez, Louise. Jeez. I had to.
Liz put her hand over her eyes in mock offense.
I hardly say cheese anymore.
Oh, is that supposed to be a thing that she said?
I guess so.
I did not really pick up on that.
Cove smirked and turned to your sister. You leaned forward in your seat.
Oh, jeez.
Everyone burst out laughing. Besides Liz, of course. She smirked. No one could ever accuse your family of being no fun. Night fell soon after everyone finished their meals, and before you knew it, you were standing in the parking lot, saying your goodbyes and packing up the cars to go home. After the last of your chores were done, your family spent some more time together. The rest of the night felt like it was going by in the blink of an eye, and somehow the time came to retire to your room to sleep.
You want to take a bet if Cove shows up in our room?
I feel like, yeah, it's pretty likely.
You pulled your covers up under your chin and settled down for the night, getting warm and cozy. As your head sank into your pillow and you closed your eyes, your mind drifted back to everything that had happened that day. You could see it all now, behind your eyelids, as though you were experiencing it all over again. And then, the image of Cove popped into your head, and you smiled softly to yourself.
Oh my gosh.
Role reversal. We sneak into his room. How the terror
That is
tables.
tempting. Just for a little spin on it.
After all, we know he's having the lewd thoughts about us.
Plus, we've never seen his room, right?
I don't think so. But I mean,
Let's
I
do
guess
both.
this is back in your prime, where you didn't immediately pass out after eating food.
Oh my gosh.
So you probably could do one of these other ones.
I mean, I think sending him a chat to text is harmless, but I am curious about what happens if you try to sneak to his room.
Go up and do the exhalation. Set it down, so it squeaks, just Oh, so we actually do make it over there.
Wow,
Okay.
this room's cool.
You got them fish.
Yeet.
Okay, I'm curious what is.
Also, is that a bunk bed in his room?
That'd be kind of weird if it was. It
It
might have been.
looked like it.
And you found beside you, you're back to Smash Cove. You up?
Yeah, I was gonna say it.
Who's Cove? What's going on? I'm trying to say your shoes around my face. Oh.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Oh my gosh.
Good night. So I guess we can only ask him to come over. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I thought maybe we could invite him over that way. What should we want to do? Do we want to text him, or do we want to be the Cove? Sneak out.
I mean, I want to be the Cove.
Would
But
18-year-old Diva be the Cove?
No.
Yes,
So all sudden I was sending the
Yes,
text
yes,
and
yes.
chats.
Taking your phone from your bedside table, you lay on your back and hold it above your face, typing out a message to Cove.
Yo, you up?
He didn't reply, and you let out a defeated sigh as you locked your phone screen and let your arms fall back down. He must have fallen asleep. If only you could be Cove and sneak out. But then, your phone buzzed in your hand, and you scrambled to check the message that had just come through. It was Cove.
I'm texting you, that's what. What are you doing?
What watched the little dots on your screen as he typed before his next message popped up on your screen.
I'm just heading to bed. Good night. Question mark.
Keep texting.
Can you keep texting me, please? You chewed on your bottom lip as you waited for his answer. Maybe he was tired and wanted to keep talking to you. And if you were being fair, it was a pretty odd time to get into a long text chat. But even so, you hoped that he would.
Okay.
His reply lit up on your phone. You grinned at the sight, already halfway through composing your next message. The lateness of the hour seemed forgotten as you started to exchange messages. You covered all kinds of topics, and more than once you had to stifle a laugh or shout after something Cove wrote. You were enjoying yourself so much you hardly even noticed the way your eyes started to droop, or the slight ache in your ears. You didn't know exactly when it happened, but sometime during the conversation you fell asleep, drifting into a peaceful dream. The next morning, you woke slowly from a comfortable dream, finding yourself safe and warm and tucked up in bed. With a small stretch, you opened your eyes to the sun, shining in through the window. After waking up a little more and getting ready, you headed downstairs to find your family all gathered around the kitchen area.
Good morning.
You greeted them all, receiving a course of good mornings back in return. It was here that you realized Liz was taller than either of your moms. You nodded in acknowledgement as you headed into the kitchen to find some breakfast. A knock at the front door caught your attention, and curiosity pulled you to follow several steps behind Mom as she went to answer it. Cole was there waiting for you.
Whoa.
Morning. In case anyone was wondering, my wife got hotter.
I was literally thinking, I'm like, I didn't think it was possible for her to get hotter, but they did that. Well, hi there.
Surprised at the sight, Mom paused a moment, and then she pulled Kyra into a big hug.
Well, okay.
Meanwhile, you approached the doorway and flashed a smile at Cove.
I mean, I'm sure they've gotten along more in the past years.
Some gal pal mom Groupon dates.
Yeah. We went from all those, like, she was homophobic jokes to this. Kyra, it's been too long. I know. Time's been flying.
Kyra's gaze slid over to you. She waved.
Man, I cannot believe I didn't. I mean, to be fair, I just kind of forgot and didn't spend as much time thinking about her at the time. But when we were answering questions about the sexuality thing, we kept making all the dad jokes, but we totally forgot to make the mom jokes. It's like Cove, I didn't fuck your mom or your dad.
Even though I've thought about it sometimes. Okay, it happened once in a dream, but I
It happened
haven't
once in a
done
dream.
relive.
Exactly. Hey, welcome back. I mean,
Could you be so bold?
yes. When it comes to my friends' parents,
Oof. Cove's your friend,
but in this case, Cove, I had to relate it because I've never had a boyfriend. Gabe, thanks for making me say it. You hugged her.
Immediately, you stepped forward with your arms outstretched. Kyra grinned and hugged you tightly. A small squeak escaped your lips and then a chuckle. When you stepped back, there was no missing merriment sparkling in her eyes.
There's no missing the merriment market.
It feels good to be missed, but I'm glad to be back and seeing everyone. I'm not standing around out there. Come on in.
Mom moved aside to usher the group in. You invited into the living room. Before anyone could settle in, Mom spoke up.
You're all welcome to stay for breakfast.
After all, it doesn't seem like this time's gonna be ending anytime soon. You might have thought this phase was gonna be ending over this last past night, but no, we're having a whole nother day, y'all.
Yeah, I actually did think that we were gonna
Yeah, it seemed like we were
age.
transferring into the new phase there, but nope.
We had to see what Kyra looks like first.
Yeah. Worth.
Yes, we'd be thrilled to host you.
There were eager nods from Mr. Holden and Kyra, but Cole looked around the room filled with familiar faces before speaking up.
instead of staying here, why don't we go to the beach? Ah, scenic picnic, eh, son?
Mr. Holden crossed his arms and contemplated the idea. Excited, Kyra clapped her hands together.
Oh, we could really make a day out of it. Might as well enjoy the ocean while we can.
And it's not like this is ending anytime soon. Let's just make the day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that sounds lovely, Cove.
Everyone else put in their own agreement, with Cove's suggestion. Before long, both families dispersed, getting everything ready. Sandwiches to be made, water, sunscreen, towels, and more needed to be gathered and packed. An hour later, both your family and Cove's were walking down the old path to the beach. The morning was already turning into a bright, beautiful day. You honestly couldn't ask for better weather for a beach trip. The moment you laid your eyes on the full view of the ocean, you stopped and stood there memorized. It didn't matter that you grew up there. The sight always filled you with wonder.
Man, I could never imagine.
Oh, good.
No, I was just saying I could never imagine just getting to see that every day.
Seriously. Anyway, we better get Kyra in a swimsuit. Hey,
Oh,
DJ,
yeah.
Why do you keep looking at my mom?
Nothing. What?
I was thinking about calling Terry and Miranda, see if they can come too. Everyone else is pretty much already here, so would your family mind if 2 more lesbians showed up, or is that like too much?
No. Nah, that'd be cool. I'll ask him.
You were already so excited at the prospect of seeing your friends today that you immediately darted away in the direction your moms went. Behind you, you could hear the familiar sound of Cove laughing.
Where are the mothers' swimsuits?
Unfair. I have a question. 1, when are you guys getting in your swimsuits? 2, would it be alright if Terry and Miranda came by?
Didn't we choose a swimsuit for Cove? Or is that not a thing?
We did. We did. I don't see why not.
Well, I looked at Mom to see what she thought, and she nodded in agreement. Mom then shot a glance over at Mr. Holden and Kyra, knowing that they had likely heard everything, despite how difficult it could be to hear some of DJ's monologue, considering she wanted to get comfortable.
I was hoping, because you didn't say anything, that it was fine. Has it been that bad for a while?
It's always that bad whenever you decide to get comfortable at the expense
No.
of everyone else. You know what you're doing.
Answer the question.
It has been that bad for 55 minutes.
No! You should say something. You always do. Cliff, Kyra, what do you think? The more the merrier.
Oh, well, of course they're welcome with me. After all, you know I'm fine with lesbians. I've been friends with you, too. That's not a thing that anyone thinks about me, right?
Thanks.
Delighted, you nodded and turned on your heels. I was still several feet away talking to Lee and Liz, likely about the same topic. With a beaming smile, he gave him a thumbs up, and the two of them must have also approved, as Cove quickly got out his phone and started making the calls. At that, you turned your attention to helping with the picnic setup. Unexpectedly, your phone started ringing. You took it out, curious to see the caller ID. Feeling your heart jump with excitement, you answered the video call request.
It was Derek.
Oh. We're all gonna go to the beach, aren't we?
And I was about to make a joke about Mr. Holden being surrounded by nothing but women and still being single, but
Oh my god.
now Derek's coming. He's gonna steal all the ladies, all the single ladies, of which there are everyone but 2, I think. I guess. Well, actually, no, I think we said that Lee is like a player, so she probably has like 6 boys at a time or something. Typical
Maybe.
women, am I right, boys? Anyway, let's talk to Derek.
Good job, Joseph.
Oh, shit!
Alright, Derek.
Excuse me?
Derek.
Wasn't he, like, significantly younger than us?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is up with this Giga Chat suddenly the same age as Cove?
Glow up.
God, I hate him.
He's well, I don't know if he's significantly younger than us. He was at least a couple of years.
Sheesh.
Um,
Imagine getting older and looking better as you do it. This motherfucker. Where are the awkward teenagers? Where's Jeremy, huh?
Oh God, do you
Where's
think
my
we'll see him?
representation?
No, watch. They're gonna make Jeremy hot too.
Those fuckers.
Also, whatever happened to that? There was a rich bitch. There's the rich guy that moved in next door.
Oh yeah, the one that was like gonna hit on us, but then we told him we were a couple, and he was like, "Nice, I'm into that."
Maybe if we had done other side
Yeah, I'm
things.
pretty sure it's like a DLC character, but maybe
Mm.
could be. Oh right, this is me.
Mhm.
Yeah, seriously, but what's up? The voice that came through was much deeper than it had been when you first met, but still had the same exact enthusiasm of a kid. So have you been enjoying those? Have you been
Stop.
enjoying those crazy summer days? Wow, it's not like Cove's right there or anything.
Memorable.
Sounds interesting. You have to catch me up on that.
But what about you? How's your summer been?
Well, I grew up into a Giga Chad, so that's always nice. You're beyond curious to know what Jack has been up to since the last time you spoke. You chuckled, noticing your invested tone. Honestly, I've just been slammed with stuff lately. College applications and scholarship inquiries. What else is new? It's so hard being successful and good looking.
Second, I guess.
Yeah, totally. But I know that you know all about that. His chuckle turned into a sigh. You could hear a small smile when he spoke. I really hope so, anyway. That would be amazing.
What about your family? Are your brothers being good? Which I totally remembered that he had brothers.
I didn't know that.
No, I did not.
My little brothers are little bunks. I guess they're doing alright. One's in rehab, so, you know, what else can you hope for? And the other one's not in jail.
Oh. You both left at that.
It's easy to imagine the grin on his face. Mom and Dad are fine, though. They just kind of gave up on him.
Well, that's great. My mom's are too.
Turning your attention back to your surroundings, you smiled warmly at your family buzzing around. Towels laid out, and chairs were and umbrellas were being set up. And swimsuits were being put on. Right?
Actually, I'm out with my mom's right now. Liz and Lee are visiting too.
Oh, that's fun, but if that's the deal, I'll let you get back to it. I know you're popular.
Are you sure? I don't mind.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm not about to lose your number or anything. Wink.
Ah, you sly dog. Okay, bye.
Bye, DJ. Have a heck of a day. That's my saying, that's my sign-off. Hanging up, the conversation left you energized and in good spirits. Exactly what you needed to make this day even better. You hurried over to your mom's and helped to put out the rest of the food. In moments, you noticed Cove at your side.
So
Cove,
what
why
did
is
they
your
say?
shirt still on? You said.
I thought it.
Ah, yeah, they're gonna come.
Cool. Thanks for calling.
No problemo. I'm glad I thought of it. They'll meet us here later today. Shouldn't be too long.
Can't wait.
Once the setup was done, everything got comfortable and dug into the food. You couldn't remember the last time breakfast tasted this good, but you attributed it to the gorgeous ocean view and soothing sea breeze. Morning swiftly gave way to afternoon, and a very recognizable face came walking down the shore. Baxter, that rich kid you were thinking about earlier, seemed momentarily surprised to see you all there. He presently approached with a wave.
I actually forgot his name was Baxter. I think I did too. I'm trying to remember which voice. Did they make him like a posh British guy?
I think you did, yes. I think I pushed you to making him British. So it's a good thing Joseph is still here.
Oh. I'm sorry,
Hello there.
Joseph.
This guy really out of a black and white movie, huh?
You can do it. Just don't pronounce the R's or the H's. Hello there. I didn't mean to intrude
Or the
on the
T's.
party. That's right, yeah.
That's too much to remember.
I was coming down to get fresh air.
Actually, if you
Just
want
don't
to
pronounce
sound
anything.
British, just only pronounce the vowels.
Oh.
Oh, eh?
Oh, I
in
ooh.
Speak as if you have no teeth.
It's starting to go away from like British to sounding like you're deaf or something.
Yeah. Hello there. I didn't mean to intrude on the party. I was coming down to get some fresh air.
No, Eva, it's party.
Party? But it sounds like potty.
True.
Oh, you didn't intrude on anything. You must be the rich bitch next door. Oh, you're welcome to join us. We brought plenty of towels and food and sunscreen.
Yeah. You're one of the neighbors. That kid who's already more successful at your age and more stable than I am. Yeah, kick back and relax with us. It's not like you have anything to worry about after all.
Well, I can't possibly say no to that. Thank you.
Baxter's gaze moved over to you and Cove. You smiled.
DJ, Cove, long time no see.
You waved from where you were leisurely, and Cove nodded. It was then that Baxter noticed the faces he didn't immediately recognize from around the neighborhood. He turned up his charm even more for the introductions.
Excuse me, I'm Baxter Ward. I'm sorry we haven't met before.
How did I immediately know he was going to start hitting on Cairo?
I mean, we have eyes.
I didn't know that Cove had a sister.
Well, we're not typically from around this area. Just visiting. I'm Cove's mom.
I can work with that. Oh my god, Lee has a body.
See, and you thought we wouldn't see.
Oh right, it's me. I was too distracted by Lee having a body. A few giggles escaped Lee as she watched Baxter carefully. His attention turned to her now. She held out a hand. Oh my god, this is like when the two, not power couples, but the. Never mind, I can't think of the right terms.
Hi, I'm Lee, DJ's and Liz's cousin.
Baxter shook it and then took a step back. These smiles grew. Honestly expected him to kiss her hand, but okay.
I remember that. It's very nice to meet you both. Very nice.
After that, Baxter spent less time getting acquainted with everyone else. He focused his efforts on Kyra and Lee. Terry and Amanda eventually arrived. He took a moment to introduce the three, and the conversation shifted to what you would all do next.
We could do a few rounds of volleyball. There's plenty of us now.
This will require swimsuits.
Could I play? Of course.
Miranda brightened, delighted with this plan. I looked around to see if there were any other takers.
I don't feel like playing. I'd have to change,
So you
but
will.
it'd be fun to watch.
Oh, I can miss a thing. Or, I could be the ref. My eyes won't miss a thing.
Volleyball's a good idea, but there should probably be something happening for those who aren't fans. Ooh, I have some crafting supplies we could use to make jewelry. We could even use the stuff we find around the beach to accentuate them. What? Really? I want to make a necklace.
Okay, we're going with the whole anime making stuff on the beach thing. I demand the anime visual novel beach scene where everyone's playing volleyball. If you're gonna do the stereotypes, do all of them, goddammit.
I'll be interested.
Lean into the meme.
Impromptu crafting is my kind of party. A party, as they say, where I'm from.
As I
I
say.
like to, as I do the thing. I'd like to join too, please. Do you think if we say volleyball, we get to CG?
Let's see. You look that raw, ready to jump into competitive mode. She'd look thrilled to have you on board. A worthy challenger. Yeah, I'm game to play some volleyball. Now that the plans are set, the group temporarily split in two. Alright, sports stars, you're gonna have to pick partners and then it's game on. Mr. Holden left the rest of you to deliberate and turned his attention to drawing a makeshift court in the sand.
Well,
She walked over to you and hooked her arms around yours. You laughed.
I want to be on DJ's team.
Mom.
Oh, is Cove not on our team?
Not if you're with Mom.
But I'm just surprised. Like I didn't know he decided to be on a separate.
Well, I think you're deciding it now.
Oh, we'll pair up with Mom. All right, it'll be mommy.
You wanted to have fun with your mom. Don't put her on a skate face, not intending to go easy on you now that you're on opposite sides. Cove then turned to Miranda. He looked determined. Ready to win.
Yeah.
When Mr. Holden finished drawing the court, he went and fetched the volleyball from various other supplies you all brought here. Alright, sounds like we have our teams all set. Mother and daughter team. That's something that Cove and I would probably never do. You'd always probably want a different partner than me. Right?
Yeah, you probably would.
Yep. Thanks for your honesty. Okay, everyone get to your sides. The four of you situated yourselves on one side or the other of the court with your partner. Mr. Holden tossed the ball to Mom. Since this was no Lonnie's idea, I think it's fair she gets to serve first. This way she won't hit me.
Thank you, Quick, and you're absolutely right. Woohoo! Marshall's boss, go DJ, make him eat sand.
Take off your shirt like you're getting serious and show us your swimsuit.
Sounds unpleasant.
You kicked up a small heap of sand out. Wait. You kicked a small heap of sand out of your way on the simple party. Making her laugh, you turned back towards Mom.
You're going down.
Rumors as you pointed at the others. Miranda teasingly stuck her tongue out at you. With that, Mom got into position and delivered a practiced first serve. The game began. In the battle over the volleyball, both teams scored points. It wasn't a set of match reached to the end of things, so back and forth for as long as everyone wanted to play. And you don't get to see any sort of visualization of this.
Nope.
Even though the game went on for quite a while, as everyone got into it, especially with the cheers and added commentary. Liz and Mr. Holden made the whole game better with their humor and wit. From a distance, the jewelry-making group would also cheer when they heard shots coming from out of the court. On top of that, they would hold up each newly made piece in the air, and then the players would take a breather to applaud the creation. It wasn't until all of you were exhausted from the running, spiking, and diving that a truce was called. You enjoyed every moment of it. The afternoon continued to drift by, but the fun was still going strong. Occasionally, someone would head back to the houses to use the bathroom, rest away from the sun a while, or retrieve something that they needed. They always came back. The beach was never empty, and there was always a new conversation to take part in or another game to join. There was only one thing that could bring this beach day to an end. That was for the day itself to end. Before anyone realized it, the sun began to set over the sea. As that happened, you were taking a break, sitting on a towel with your legs stretched out past it, and your feet buried in the warm sand. You were listening to music on a little speaker next to you. Shortly, you looked up to see your moms approaching. They stopped in front of you and you smiled.
Hey there, kiddo. How are you doing?
This is the most physical activity I've had all year.
I was gonna say the vibes have been pretty immaculate here.
Vibes have been vibing.
Baby vibing. I'm vibing. How about you? You're wonderful. Oh wait, that was wrong. Was that right? Wait, I don't know.
I'm too upset about the lack of swimsuits from these mothers,
Oh,
quite frankly. And I suppose Liz and Lee. And I'm just disappointed in the lack of anime fan service going on here. We gotta see our boyfriend.
Honestly, we had a volleyball episode with no volleyball.
Seriously. We even chose our boyfriend's swimsuit, and he wasn't even wearing it at the beach.
it's possible that
Unfortunate.
it'll happen later.
But we're gonna choose different designs again, I feel like, when we age up. Or,
Maybe
I mean,
we
I could
just-
be wrong. Maybe there's a whole nother day of this. Because it feels like it's ending again, but it felt like it was ending earlier. So, I guess we'll see.
Yeah. I'm wondering if we just need to do the right choice then for side stories.
Oh,
That's a
yeah, I
good
guess
point.
that's probably
Yeah,
good.
maybe.
There. Good point. Anyway, they both sat down, squashing you between them. Ma leaned her head in those drawers and started rubbing your back soothingly. Nothing more was said at first, but Ma sighed contentedly. Mom looked at you wistfully. You looked back at them paranoidly. The sun set peacefully. I'm running out of adjectives, or rather adverbials.
We are both really proud of you, DJ. You grew up to be more than we ever could have hoped. Oh boy. I mean. It's only thanks to you too.
Mom wrapped an arm around your middle and squeezed you tightly in a hug. Mom continued lightly scratching your back.
Well, that means a lot, but I still think you're selling yourself short. You've always been a lovely person, and I'm so thrilled to know you.
Talk about immersion breaking. Mother's praising you like this. Can't relate.
Definitely not.
Your voice faltered, and you honestly couldn't imagine your life any other way. Mom lightly brushed some of your hair back and left a small kiss there.
I'm so happy I got to have both of you as my moms.
After that, all three of you were sitting there getting all sentimental.
I don't know how we got so lucky with you and Liz.
Ma squeezed out, Ma reached out in front of you for Mom's hand. She gave it to her, and Ma squeezed.
DJ has a point. We must have done something right.
You stayed there quietly and contentedly, watching the sunset peacefully with your lovingly parents for a while. Lee. Until Mr. Holden called out to you. He was still walking in your direction. If we're bragging about our kids, I want to brag about Cove. It's more impressive considering what a disaster I am and how normal you two are. Of course, DJ would turn out like this. Oh, God, this ruins the aspect ratio of the game. Hold on. Wait, shit. That's not what we were talking and think we're gonna take a walk down the shore. Any of you guys wanna come? Automatically, you two moms for what they were thinking. Mom glanced from you to Mom and smiled.
That sounds good to me. Yes, that'd be very nice. My legs need some stretching. Let's go.
Thrilled, Mr. Holden threw out a thumbs up and began heading back to the way he came in a light jog.
Hey, don't leave us in the dust.
Cliff kept going forward but flipped around, walking backwards across the sand so he could face you again. Don't worry, we wouldn't leave without you. I don't want you to have any more reasons to hate me.
Alright, we'll catch up.
Before you forgot, you turned off the speaker and left it on the towel for now. Well, that speaker's not going to be here when we get back.
I was gonna say, I would never. Ready to go? Mm-hmm.
Both of your moms held out a hand to you. Chuckling, you gave them each one and you all strolled back toward the rest of the group. When Liz was in reach, Ma used her free hand to pull her into it too. Liz shook her head, but her mouth quirked into a smirk when she didn't.
remark. Together as a family, you followed behind the others hand in hand. Your feet squished into the wet sand as the wave rolled over them, and you didn't have a single care in the world as more and more stars began to dot the sky. Once the sun had long been out of sight, it was finally time to pack up. The closing of the day and the ever-approaching end of summer seemed to intertwine. It caused a quiet, reflective mood to blanket over the group. Oh God, the feels, the moods. On the beach,
You're very pretty.
Terry and Miranda took turns compressing Cove into a hug before confessing, and then moving on to do the same to you. You chuckled, so overjoyed that you got to see them today.
I'm sorry we have to go already. My parents are here. It's okay. We know how those parents are. But still, I wish we could help clear this all up.
Don't worry about it. Just thanks for coming out today. It was cool having everyone here. Considering this might be the last time.
Oh yeah, I'm super glad we came. Hopefully we can do it again sometime.
I'm glad you came too. Actually, no, I don't know how that song goes. So glad you came. Noises and music.
I know what song you're talking about.
I had the melody in my head, and then I did it. Anyway,
Audie turned your attention to Terry. She wore a large grin on her face and held her hand for a low high five. You obliged.
Take good care of yourselves, buddies.
as much as they seem to potentially be like a couple in their own right, I almost wonder if they're also optional romance routes for additional content.
Ah, good question.
After that, they walked away, waving to you and Cove as they looked down the shore. Cove waved quietly back with a small smile on his face.
Have a safe trip back. We will. Bye.
Johnny! Taking you by surprise, Terry jumped and twisted around. She kept up with Miranda by walking backwards. She cut the mood of your farewell light by shooting finger guns at you and Cove. Miranda
Nice.
the hip. It left everyone with a laugh just before they disappeared down the bend. Little did you know, that was the last time you'd ever see them.
Oh my god. Jack.
Hey, Cove, could you come here? As usual, I need your help because I can't do something by myself.
Both of your parents were wishing for you. The two of you went to them. Tons of things ended up at the beach over the course of the day. So there was still so much to pack up, and the parents needed help. With a nod, you got to it, stuffing various things into bags and bundling them up in towels. Once things were ready to go, everyone filled their arms with as much as they could carry. Absolutely no one wanted this to be a back and forth kind of task. Walk back home ended up being mostly quiet. Each person seemed to be feeling the effects of the day. A cool breeze carried you across the sand and onto the road. It was a sigh of relief from what felt like the group as a whole when they arrived back into the neighborhood. Baxter carefully placed what he had been carrying on the ground.
Thank you so much for helping with that. No, thank you for allowing me to join today. You all shared with me. Helping to carry it back is the least I can do.
Especially after how many phone numbers I got today. Ma nodded and the others started collecting their things from his pile. Baxter, meanwhile, stepped over to you and Cove.
It really was a pleasure getting to know you both this summer.
I offer forth the pool still on the table. His head tilted towards you and he smiled warmly. Baxter offered you his hand.
I mean,
Oh, I gotta love that awkward side hug. That was my move back in the day.
well, if he's sticking out his hand, like, we're gonna shake his.
It was tough with what you were carrying, but you were able to extend one of your hands a bit. Baxter chuckled and shook it.
I mean, I feel like we saw him once, and then this time. I don't know if
Exactly. It makes me wonder if it really was the sight stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure he probably would have showed up depending on what we chose.
Good luck on your next semester at school.
So we're all agreed that Curve's dad was the secret ending, right?
I mean, Diva certainly thinks so.
I make no comment. I could not imagine.
Even though I imagined it.
I
Vividly.
imagined imagining it. Why, thank you, and good luck with your plans this fall. Thanks.
Baxter,
Is this the last time we're seeing him?
I believe that. You've got to go back to Britannia. Baxter turned to shake Cove's hand this time. He was a little incredulous for a moment, but then Cove eventually shifted what he was carrying and took Baxter's hand. It wasn't long, but it was a solid handshake. Baxter was clearly pleased.
Wish we had more time together, but it was still a nice ride. Well, it lasted. Would happily do it all over again. Bye, Dexter.
Oh yeah. As you Brits say, keep calm and carry on, brother.
Cheerio.
Baxter nodded and walked a few steps toward his condo. He then stopped and waved.
Goodbye.
I bid you farewell, Pip-Pip and cheerio. Baxter sauntered away completely and disappeared inside the condo to return his own things. And his time with you and your family and friends was ending. He paused for a moment, staring at where he went. But afterwards, you looked back over at the rest of the group, not realizing you'd never see him again. Lee and Liz were just going inside her house. You couldn't spot Kyra or Mr. Holden anywhere, but the door to the house was open. Mom approached you with an amused look on her face.
Seems like you're seems like you're holding things.
Oh wow, she is your mom.
Oh my god.
Surprised, you glanced down to take a quick inventory of what you were holding. Mom was right. Some of it belonged to the neighbors.
Mind dropping it off now? Can do. It's not a problem. Thank you very much.
Cove took a few steps towards his house and stopped, waiting for you.
Good night, Cole. I'll see you inside, DJ.
Good night. You caught up to Cove, and together you went over to his house. Walking in the front door, you saw Kyra and Mr. Holden busily unpacking already. Things were scattered on counters, and they were moving around each other, putting the items away. They both lifted their heads when Cove closed the front door. Hey, you'll notice that the house looks not terrible. Thankfully, Kyra showed up yesterday, so...
It's nice seeing you again already, DJ.
Your teasing tone brought a light smile to your face. You hefted the stuff in your arms a little closer.
I ended up with things of yours from the beach.
Yeah, you did end up with things of ours. Get it?
Oh my god.
Oh, so it's okay when your mom does it, but not me. I get it. Thanks for getting that to us. You can, put it, just put it there on the coffee table. I can make decisions confidently. Mr. Holden pointed at the surface he was referring to, but you immediately left what didn't belong to your family there. Cole put his own things down on the floor just at his feet, wading through everything strewn about to reach his parents. Putting up your family stuff on the ground for a moment, you dusted your hands off and straightened up.
I needed a second to use the restroom and get a snack and drink water.
Oh goodness, this
In that case, I'm going to take this chance to go to sleep.
Alright. Night,
Cheers.
Joseph.
That's the clock after all. See you
Yeah.
around.
It's almost midnight for me. Night.
Bye.
You went over to where the others were too. Kyra opened her arms wide, waiting to hug you.
Be a hug.
You shook your head a little. You got the one. That's it. Happily, you went to her. She held on tightly. Over the years, you were able to form a good rapport with her, and you were grateful for that. You would have been more grateful if you could have seen her in a swimsuit this afternoon, but alas, you could feel her in her eye, how much Kyra had grown to care about you. Brought an affectionate smile to your face.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It was a blast.
I feel feel like that's what she said last time.
Yeah. It's no problem. I had fun too.
Kyra eventually released you. Patted the tops of your shoulders as a final gesture.
Every time I've gotten to come by, it's been an absolute joy. Things really couldn't have worked out better.
Mr. Holden took a step closer to you. Kyra moved aside to let him say goodbye too. He grinned. Thanks for always being such a friendly neighbor. I know I don't make it easy for you, DJ. And not just right now, but for as long as I've known you. I didn't always make it easy, but you and your family are such good people, and somehow I made it through.
Oh my god.
Truly appreciate it. Thanks again, DJ. So much. At that, Mr. Holden reached down and gave you a soft pat on the top of your head. Goodbye, Mr. Holden.
Wow. I mean, we'll hug him. He hugged his wife. Or ex.
You're taking it by surprise. You latched your arms around Mr. Holden. Allowed a small squeak and went rigid. After a moment, he relaxed and began to lightly pat your back before shifting into a full hug. Held on firmly. Oh my god, I haven't gotten one of these in years.
He's earned it. Thank you for being a good neighbor.
As you let go, he sniffled. When you met your gaze once more, his mouth turned into a wide, happy grin. Mr. Holden was staring at you. His gaze seemed far away. Maybe he was looking back at who you used to be. The 8-year-old he tried to bribe. Bye, DJ. He smiled softly. Then Cove took a step forward. He gestured to his pile of things he had carried in the house.
Don't worry about all that. I'm gonna waste stuff away in a few minutes.
Right, I need to go do the same with my family.
I figured.
Cove walked through the door and held it open. Taking a long last check around to make sure you had all your things to bring home, he went into the road. Little did you know, this was the last time you'd see his parents.
Oh my gosh, and then Truckcoon comes in the road.
He leaned his body against the doorframe, not following you out.
So, this is it, huh? We won't see each other again after this. Wait, actually, no, that's not what I mean. That's everybody else.
His expression twisted and he shook his head a bit, like he was trying to banish the pensive thoughts.
I'll just say, see you later, alligator.
Bye. I'll see you soon.
Your mouth pulled into a soft smile, and you weren't sure who you were trying to reassure more.
Is this the day before we leave?
Cove reached forward and gently cupped your face with one hand. His thumb trailed across your cheek for several heartbeats. Mesmerized by his blue eyes, you stepped forward, delighted to oblige what he was silently asking. He met you halfway as you smiled into the kiss. It was soft with longing, and your chest ached knowing that there couldn't be anything more than this, at least for now, or perhaps ever again. One of his hands grabbed onto the door handle and firmly held it. He was stopping himself from coming along with you. He would have made a much different decision if he had known that this was the last time we were going to see each other.
Gosh. Wait.
I think so, but I don't know.
Okay.
As you walked to your own front door, you stopped. Turning around, you spot a coat right where you left him. Left quietly to yourself. For a small pause, you both stared at each other from across the street. Why did it feel like this might be the last time we should see each other?
Oh my gosh. Blew him a kiss.
Cove reached out like he was cutting it off at the side, and curled a fist to his chest, holding the kiss close. You guys are disgusting. Things couldn't be dragged out any longer. If this was the last time, it was the last time. Nothing would change that. After one more shared smile, you opened the door and went inside, shutting it behind you, never to be seen again. A few steps in, you saw your family gathered in the living room. You were still busy unpacking and cleaning. You added the things you brought to the pile on the kitchen counter. Mom stood up, rolling her eyes a bit. She yawned loudly.
I'm bushed. How about we finish the rest of the chores tomorrow?
After all, it's not like this will be the last day or anything.
Oh my gosh. Yes, honestly, it's too late for this.
This is still gonna be on. Everybody's just gonna be hanging out here, eating breakfast together, helping each other with chores around the house. Nothing's ever gonna change.
Please and thank you. I suppose we can make an exception to the usual rule. It has been a really long day.
Liz grinned contentedly. He wasted no time skipping over to you and hooked you into a side room.
Good night. I hope you have the loveliest of dreams of you-know-who.
Lee ended that sentence with a wink and a hearty laugh. She let you go.
Hug her back.
You pulled her close into a bear hug. They giggled until you released her.
I hope you sleep well too.
Oh, I do.
Sorry.
Oh, I totally will. The moment my head hits the pillow, I'll be out. Here's to us, DJ. Tonight, tomorrow, and forever.
If only Lee had known that this would be the last time you'd see her.
Family.
I don't know what you're really lucky means, but like about having us.
Look, she doesn't know either.
Oh. Because you get to be my cousin.
Do you want to go with that one?
Yes.
Yeah, you gently poked the top of her torso.
Because you get to be my cousin.
Lee giggled, smiling happily.
Fine, you're right, I am lucky.
They stretched her arms high overhead. She yawned loudly and looked at you with tired eyes.
I think that's my cue to go to bed. Bye. And then so too. Have fun sharing your room with Liz.
She laughed at that, and Lee shuffled off towards the guest bedroom. Before you had a chance to do anything else, you could feel the top of your head being tapped. You spun around to see Liz smirking.
Nighty night. I'm heading to bed too. It's been a long day and I have a lot to prepare for tomorrow.
After all, it's not like she'd be seeing you tomorrow. Exhaling, you automatically started fixing the back of your hair. When Liz didn't immediately walk away, you smiled softly at her.
Everything okay?
Her gaze moved away, and you knew she had more to say. You waited patiently for Liz to compose her thoughts.
It's been a good summer. It was nice to come back home.
After all, it wouldn't be happening again. You nodded and Liz gave you a teasing nudge as she went by. Amused, you turned and watched her go.
Love you, baby sister. Bye, older sister. Bye, not even older, but old sister.
Oh, yeah.
Liz turned back to smirk at you, chuckling, and gave her a small wave.
Sleep well. You too.
Of course, if you had known at the time that that would have been the last time
Oh
you
my
saw
God.
her,
Please.
you would have told me. That's how jokes work, right? You just keep telling them
No.
over and over again until it becomes funny. That's comedy, isn't it? You just keep repeating the same thing until someone laughs at it.
Yeah, you ever heard of the rule of 3?
Nah, that's not how it works. I don't think that's right.
Oh, okay.
When Liz was out of sight, Mom started up the next conversation over her shoulder.
Aren't you heading up to bed too?
This isn't what you want to do.
I mean, part of me would have been like, yeah, because I don't want to do it tomorrow when I wake up. Like,
Would you have that, what's the word? I guess grit at 18. The self-discipline.
yeah.
Okay.
What? Are you sure? It can wait.
Are you my daughter?
Well, plus, because like sometimes I like check it, but only when I've got a lot to think about. I check out, and then I guess, not just when I've got a lot. When I'm cleaning specifically, I check out
Fancy
every
me.
now and then.
A moment, the disarray made you feel a bit twitchy. You had a feeling that you'd sleep sounder if you took your time cleaning before bed.
Yeah,
back too, smiling understandingly. She pulled you into a big hug lovingly.
Alright, you do what you need to do. I love you.
You were done hugging Mom. Mom pulled you into another hug. Her actions basically handing you off to the other, as you're laughing jovially.
Oh, I love you so much. I'd kill for you.
Good night.
I love you too.
Oh.
Oh.
They both couldn't resist taking turns hugging you again. Your smile widened. It felt so good to be loved.
And I kiddo, sleep tight. Night, sweetie. Night.
You were so happy that you could keep looking forward to every day, feeling loved that same way.
Alright.
Little did you know. After that, your mom headed off towards their bedroom down the hall. About to turn the other direction, you heard Mom's voice.
And don't let the bed bugs bite.
You heard Mom chuckling as you watched them go with a smile.
Even though with Mom's face saying it sounds like a threat.
Because they're down here, and I put them all in your room. It was a while later when you were finished putting everything away. You didn't rush the process at all. Your sleeping hours may have been cut in too, but you felt so much better getting this done. You sighed contentedly, gazing around at all the nice living room and kitchen. Before you could take a well-earned break on the couch, something about the window caught your eye. For the love of God, Cove, you need to stop.
At this point, I'm not even surprised. I think your reaction is funnier.
Part of me is just like, I'm ready for this to end, but of course, fucking Cove. You brought your feet right in front of the large window, spinning the leg of the back while you shot the house around your house as if on your crew crawl around his Cove. Motherfucker. He just never quits. Something inside you told you this was the right kind of night to take a trip out there. After all, it could be your last. You sent him back and vested very quickly. Oh no, I didn't even have a choice, it's just happening. Less than 3.
So this is an important.
You went over to the front door, and stepping over the threshold, you gave the living room one last glance over your shoulder. And then you shut the door behind you. Silently, you made your way to the Poppy Hill. The light steps in the dark, you walked across the hills behind your house. Up ahead at the very top, silhouetted beneath the sky, was a familiar figure already waiting there. Smiling, you wondered just how he always got there first. He even had the advantage of living closer.
It was because he always left first and made the decision before you even thought about it.
And again, it was only in your mind, but somehow Cove was intrinsically linked with this place. After all these years, it would be weird to scan the horizon and not find him there. As surreal as the shore without the sea. The distance between you was growing shorter by the second. Hearing the grass and earth crunch under your feet, Cove turned. A grin spread over his face as he saw you. You took your place standing behind him on the crest of Poppy Hill, looking out over the ocean. Same as you'd done on the countless times since you'd have first arrived, and you found him on this very same spot.
DJ.
You had officially broken the silence, the spell that had held you both in place. You looked at him expectantly.
There's something I've always kind of wondered about.
He cocked his head, giving you a sidelong glance.
What did you think about when we met? Just a kid you'd never seen before, bawling his eyes out on the hill next to your house.
He chuckled, his eyes drifting towards the sea beyond, before flicking back to you. The way his gaze pulled you back made it clear that he was genuinely invested in this topic. Luckily for him, you remembered what initially struck you in that moment. It was as if it had only happened yesterday.
Oh, this is the answer we gave. Well, I remember noticing the neon pink cast you had to wear that summer.
Cove burst into genuine laughter at your reply.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. It did kind of stand out.
Smiling, you continued to reminisce about that first meeting.
I also remember trying to cheer you up.
Yeah, I remember that too.
You ran a hand through his hair, and you knew his line of questioning was an end in even before you spoke again.
Do you remember what you thought about me? You
know, as a person? Was I annoying or mean or both?
I mean, I feel like first or second one, right? Like, I don't know what the feelings were at the time, but I thought you were cute right away.
Did we think he was cute right away?
Maybe
Was
like
it an option?
I thought cute in like, well, I don't remember if it was an option, but I just thought like cute as in like, you know, adorable or like, you know, want to be there for him to cheer him up. Like,
Well, I mean, this is you, so this if he wants to do one of these two, then.
right.
Just eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah, we'll just do the second one.
Cove brought a hand to his mouth, half hiding his self-conscious smile. His wavy eyebrows were raised in open amazement. Oh, thank you for feeling that way. He stretched his eyes closed, regretting his phrasing. That sounded weird. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm glad. Cove's hand drifted to the scar on his arm. His fingers unconsciously gliding over their back. Oh, you're knowledgeable than the hand when the neon pink cast had first come off. Shrunken gradually over the years, his body's healed, then dwarfed in comparison to his growing body. Still, his fingers came back to it without thinking. He gave a half smile, not meeting your eyes. I feel bad now. The thoughts I had were, well, considering what you were thinking, I come across as a lot worse of a kid.
You didn't like me immediately upon meeting me?
No, it definitely wasn't that. I had the Doki Doki from Pretty Girl approach. Cove lifted his head, finally committing to meeting your eyes fully once more. I remember you that day. I remember it really well. I don't think I'd ever be able to forget. I can picture the way you looked back then when I first saw you, standing right here. I still know the expression of your face when you chose to sit with me in the grass. He chuckled derisive but silly. Derisive, but for fuck's sake, I think I'm stuck on this word before. Derisively?
Derisively?
Derisively.
Derisively.
Ah.
Expressing contempt. Derisively. Interrupting his own monologue. You scared me at first. I mean, the She-Hulk coming to beat me up. I figured I'd be alone out here until I had to face my dad again. And then suddenly this other kid, an absolute unit, appeared out of nowhere. It was startling, but I got over that fast. You were a strange person in a strange place, but in that moment, you were exactly what I needed. Somebody I could talk to freely about what was happening and how it made me feel. And you listened to me. You stayed with me. He sighed, then bit his lips as he gave a smile. You saved me. Oh, damn, I thought for sure that's where it was. I was a little bit spoiled growing up.
It wasn't bad. You were dealing with a lot.
Cove tilted his head to the side, smiling softly at your defense of his smaller self. He looked off again, seeking clarity for his thoughts in the expanse of the night sky. What I'm trying to say is, when I was younger, I viewed myself basically as the center of the universe. I didn't even imagine it wasn't like that. Things didn't simply happen. That would be weird according to my little kid brain. It made far more sense that everything in my life had a specific connection to me somehow. Right?
Hi, 8th grader syndrome.
He saw an affirmation in you. Wavery eyebrows raised as he tried to explain his childlike logic. So, at that time, you almost felt unreal. Like you weren't just anyone. Some other kid who happened to live in the neighborhood with your own whole life that wasn't connected to Cove Holden. No. To me, you were there so that you could find me when I was lost. Though, it turns out you were there for that. You were trying to find me because something had sent you specifically to do that.
I just didn't expect you to be my failure of a dad. I guess you knew more about what I needed than I thought.
He chuckled, shaking his head as he shook off the thought.
I kind of expected it all to vanish like a dream when that night was over. I would wake up and everything would be the same again. I'd head back. I'd be back in my bed at home, my real home, with both my parents. The future was something I couldn't picture anymore. I didn't know what school would be like when I went back, or the table where I'd eat breakfast in the next morning, or anything. I couldn't imagine it. How could I think it was something actually happening? I couldn't grasp my new reality. It was too big for me to all hold at once. So I never thought I'd see you again. And Cove beamed at you, his eyes shining bright. And I never, ever would have been able to guess that 10 years later, when I was grown up, the two of us would still be together.
So it makes me your dream come true. It's hard to believe it's been so long.
Yeah. Would it make sense? If time flies when you're having fun, being with you must be like launching it in a rocket.
But the smile faded from his face as his eyebrows drew together.
It was my worst. That was the worst day of my life at the time. The day my family broke apart. It was too heavy for me to even think about. I felt that way for I don't know how long.
He held his hand over his heart, connecting with the pain he had felt as a child, and looked at you earnestly.
But that was never really true. Things have only gotten better with me, and with my dad and mom. It was the change we all needed. His eyes were growing misty. So when I remember that time now, it's not the point that my life was over. It was the only moment. It was only the moment that I met the woman I was going to be with. When I was crying to a stranger over what I thought I'd lost, I didn't have any idea that she would be the one thing in the world that I actually wouldn't be able to live without.
Cove, if you get down on one knee right now, I swear to God.
I am expecting this to lead into the I love you. Because I don't think that that's been said yet.
Oh, maybe.
I don't think. I feel like we've said like and stuff, but maybe I could be misremembering because my memory's shit.
I never want to lose you, seems safe.
You couldn't reply to that. After all, you were thinking about his mom.
Jesus Christ.
You won't. I want to lose you. Oh, yeah, okay. You won't.
I don't know. We've been doing the hugging. Maybe because this is a special occasion, we do the kissy.
You're not crying?
On the inside, maybe.
You leaned into the kiss, his lips soft against yours. Cove sighed contentedly. His voice was as delicate as the petals on the poppies which crowned this hill.
Hey, DJ. I'm so grateful you always stuck up for me.
He didn't know what to say back to that. His heartfelt appreciation left you speechless. He tilted his head up, lost in thoughts lost in the sparse clouds above.
I wonder how late it is. I guess it doesn't really matter. My dad is fine with me being out whenever.
I mean, you could use your phone to check the time, was my immediate thought. Unless he just didn't bring it.
Sure, I could. I'm probably not gonna.
Are you gonna lay in the grass now?
Wow. How'd you know?
Lucky guess, Cove.
With a chuckle, Cove plopped down onto the ground and laid on his back. His usual way of spending time there.
What's the difference between...
You expect me to go home? good.
No, I thought you sat on Cove's chest and you laid down and snuggled against him. I wasn't sure what that would be, like what the difference was, but then that's because I read you sat on Cove's chest as you like, you know, you laid down
Yeah,
on
I
his
think
chest.
it's like teasingly, like used him as a seat, right?
Right. I don't know. We also laid on our back.
You took your own spot next to him in the grass, brushing the blades of grass aside with your hand. You're close enough to Cove in the grass that you could reach over and hook an arm around your side from their place in the grass. You smile at him.
What the fuck?
Wow. I guess it was really, really late already.
Seriously.
Both of you fully settled in to relax on the floor. More like just the beginning of one of your nightly hours. But then you realize the sun is peeking out over the horizon. Cove spoke up with a disbelieving tone.
Wow. It was really late.
Oh shit, I never finished cleaning the kitchen, or whatever I was doing. Damn it, Cove. I was supposed to finish.
Oh, shit.
Your neighbor wasn't a stranger to being awake at dawn. However, not like this. He was normally an early sleeper, early riser. This unexpected surprise particularly awed him. The two of you watched on silently as the sun began to light the world. Cove then propped himself up on his back of his arms and looked at you with a soft expression on his face.
You want to go back home? I could carry you if you're too tired.
Well, we didn't even get the option. I was gonna say, yeah, do it. Oh, I have to read that. I'd rather stay a little longer.
Like, yeah, you can't say, yeah, do it, Diva. You only have this one. You have to choose. You have to read it.
You couldn't resist a yawn, but you were serious. It couldn't be time to go already. There had to be more for this phase before it would end and transition to the new part. Cove chuckled affectionately and gripped you a little more.
Okay, but it's been a long day. We've done a lot of things. Like, really a lot. Has to end sometime. The people want to see us when we're adults.
I know, you're right.
Yeah, too bad I am on that one, huh? But we can stay if you want to.
Cove smiled brightly at you, as warm as the new rays of the sun that were tickling your skin. In that moment, you couldn't have appreciated him being there more.
Leaned into Cove, I guess.
You bent yourself against Cove for extra support. He tilted his head against yours.
You're my favorite neighbor. Good morning, Cove.
You'll always be my closest friend.
Oh,
He gave you a bent smile and went for the opposite sentiment.
Good night, DJ.
The two of you remained together in that familiar Poppy Hill where you first met until the world began to fade and blur. You were falling asleep. A few more gentle words drifted into your consciousness.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Your eyelids dipped, but she felt good. You were safe and relaxed. Everything that had come before this had reassured you of that. You were confident that when you opened them again, or you're confident that when you open them again, things would be okay. How could you have known how wrong he would be?
Oh my god, is it seriously gonna do another day?
I don't know.
Consider the walls of your room, you're surrounded by open sky. Not soft pillows and sheets underneath you, but the bit of earth and grass that you'd taken last night, where it seemed like it would be a fine place to end the thing. The day welcomed you, the shining sun and fresh breeze and chirping songs of birds. You cut your face with your hands as you sat up, feeling the imprint of the blades in the grass leading your eyes into your cheeks. DJ! Oh my god, it's still going, DJ! Hearing your name, you lowered your head and looked around. Where was
Alright.
your what's your name? Go Holden! Draw me like one of your French girls, he said. He made himself very comfortable laying on his stomach with jewelries and shoes taken off and a flower in his hand.
Good morning.
Good morning to you too.
Cove laughed, tickled with the overall situation, simply being able to spend time like this.
Told you I'd see you tomorrow.
I'm glad you were right.
Actually, it's the same day.
Cove's face lit up in a broad grin. Me too, but there wasn't really any doubt. Cove turned his head up to the sky, his expression content. Looks like it's gonna be a nice day. I'll have to come up with something to make the most of it. He trailed off, thinking slowly in the sunlight. Someday, we're even older than we are now. I wonder what we'll end up remembering this moment for.
Man, I would love to know.
How do you feel when we look back at it? It'll be the same as what we're feeling right now. I can't see what the future's gonna look like again, but I think that's alright. Because the players can't either.
I don't know, but I'm looking forward to finding out.
Cove turned back to you, nodding in full agreement. You eyed the hill sprawling out before you, down below, where the wild hill and nature gave way to civilization. Your home and coves lay down at the bottom, neatly filled among the other houses in the neighborhood.
Hey, DJ. Bet I can beat you in getting back to the road.
You laughed, amused by the wager that reminded you of so many moments in your youth.
As much as I'd like it here, it's okay if we leave now. Don't worry, I'm giving you permission to start the other phase. It's up to me, you know. We can always come back to see the poppies and the fireflies again, right?
Cove met your eyes, waiting for what you were going to say in response. Little did he know that it wouldn't matter. The poppies would never be seen again.
We'll always be together in one way or another. Because long distance works.
Yeah. Well, the fox and the hound told each other this too. And you know how that just the movie ended?
They were together in the end.
As enemies.
But he tried to help him in
You
the
want
end.
me to die?
No.
You didn't know where that came from.
He didn't know where that came from. But go blink slowly, your eyes still locked on you.
But you didn't need to see his face to know that he adored you. There hadn't been any room for doubt. The tender way he spoke would have filled it up.
You're one of a kind, Feet.
Cove beamed at you, his expression so unlike the one he'd worn when you first found him here, swaddled in sadness and uncertainty. Yet you couldn't help but glimpse at the boy once more underneath his bright expression of matured features.
Come on.
He offered you a hand. You accepted it, your palm fitting around his. Cove lifting himself up, pulling you along too.
Parents probably aren't gonna come running for us this time. We gotta make our own call. And I say that we can't hide forever. Poppy Hill is just one part of things. There's more out there for us in this time, in this place alone. Let's enjoy it. After just a few more messages.
You couldn't say whether you were the one that broke into a run. If Cove had been with you to start it, or if your feet had been simultaneously made the choice for you both. The end result was the same. With the two of you dashing down the hill like children, or this nostalgic revelry that could only come as an adult. As the wind went past you, you knew that your family friends were to make. After all, can we get to it?
Life takes another step forward. Does it? Finally.
We're getting.
Wait.
Oh, that's.
One more phase. I was right. There wasn't anything else. I told you. It was the last day. I was right.
Maybe.
It will never be seen again.
I think. Oh, this is nice.
But legit, I thought there was one more phase.
I'm wondering if there's an after credit because I feel like in the cover of the game, didn't we see an older?
I totally forgot this had voice acting. Wait.
Oh. I don't recognize any of these.
They use your last name for Liz and stuff.
Oh. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I guess it could be after credits.
Cat Bard. Original ending game.
Cat Bard, you got a pretty voice.
What a vibe.
Yeah, this is a very fitting ending.
They had a lot of supporters.
Yeah, with the scope. I guess, well, I say that, but then they can charge all the DLC stuff. Yeah, so like with the scope that the game tries to cover, I'm not really that surprised that it's like a Kickstarter game or something. But, I mean, I guess even so, like, it was probably along the lines of like the higher amount of money they got, the more routes they could implement. And then the backers probably got everything for free, and then they broke it up with like the DLC and stuff, like they had for post-release or something. That's how I Oh yeah. I guess the last phase must just be like a post-credit. Because, I mean, if they thank you for playing, then it kind of seems like the ending thing, so this must just be a post-credit of some kind.
Okay.
I can't, I mean, I can't save here. Oh, yes, I can. Do you want to just come back to this? Or do you want to keep going?
I don't know. Part of me is like, if we can finish it tonight, I want to finish it. But also, it's past midnight now, and I'm like, if it keeps going, I'm just gonna like for much longer. I don't know how long I can bear it. So, without like wanting to sleep. So I'm gonna just say we call it.
See. Our life. Final phase. Okay, I'm not seeing.
If you want to just like start it, like see what happens at the very first couple lines, like we sometimes do, I'm not opposed.
Do you want to make any changes to the character thing, or do you just kind of want to?
I don't know what I would change.
I don't think there are any new options that I'm seeing. Yeah, it looks like it's also the same stuff. So.
I mean, love, right? That's next step. We're 20 and I'm 30 years old and I've got a crush on him. I've got a crush on my boyfriend.
Just relax still. Max nervous.
I mean, I feel like direct, right? Because we've grown.
Sure. Step 4, direct love. Cool customization. Oh my. Look at that lanky boy.
Wow.
Oh, he can have mature, thin glasses.
Wow. I'm kind of into the...
oh my god, he's his dad.
No.
Damn, I actually like that though. But it's
I know,
just
it's
me
great.
On Copium wanting that hair.
It's great hair. I just, because it reminds me too much of his dad. All of the fuck your dad jokes would go like right there. I really like this hair.
This one?
Yeah.
I feel like he still needs the glasses, but what do you say?
I mean, yeah.
Change the style, or just do the typical?
We'll see what to do for his outfit first, and then what complements his outfit. Still the earrings.
Yes, I think.
Oh.
Those are very cool, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, can't lie.
Yeah, he's a surfer dude.
I think
would get the sleeve for sure.
That one's nice.
This one?
I'm torn between this one and the one, that one.
I mean, these are the only two options, so.
Oh,
you'd be torn
I thought
between
there
them.
were more. What do you think? Because I like the dark as like a contrasting thing, but I think that
Well, I
the
think that's just because this background is the same color as this. I think in general this would have fine. Well, we can also see with his clothes. I like this one just because it's like more realistic, I guess. But
I think it complements his hair too.
damn, did he get jacked as fuck?
Oh, I did. I was like, what just changed? It's his build. So we only have buff or slim.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean,
He's always giving
Like-
us piggyback rides.
you know what? See, I was actually gonna say slim, but like,
He's not out of shape here by any means.
exactly. I was just like, I don't know, but when I thought about like all his like all the things that he does, I was like, wait. I mean, it makes sense for him to be a little more built, so why not?
This is again good shape, and if he's active but doesn't eat like a shit ton, then this is like I feel a realistic body type for him to be. So we can leave him like that. What are we going for?
We'll see what the clothes have to say.
So we got that loose tank showing off them pecs,
Mhm,
sleeveless.
mhm, mhm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I kind of like the sleeveless too. It's a nice red, but we got not quite Hawaii shirt, but of course
I'm not as big of a fan.
the button up.
It's kind of cute.
Alright, so those four.
Okay.
Tank.
I think sleeveless.
Yeah, I'm down for the sleeveless.
And then let's check the body type now with the sleeveless, because I'm wondering if it makes him look like oh, I feel like there's barely any difference, honestly.
It's more noticeable with his chest being exposed. But with
Yeah.
it cover it up. It's just his arms that kind of differ in size, and his neck, I guess.
I'll leave it slim. Why not?
Okay. Pants. We got khaki. Board shorts. Other board shorts. And plaid. I feel like the
Khakis go really
same,
well
with
with
the
the
shirt.
shirt. Well, I mean, as well as they can.
Yeah.
Do we keep him having bracelets? I think so.
I think it makes sense for him to have a watch of these.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, we could do that. This looks like one of those, like emergency rope type things, which I could see him having with his work stuff.
Emergency rope.
Yeah, it's like a, maybe rope isn't the right word. It's like a tightly wound, like, not fabric. It's like a tightly wound, like, twine, or whatever. It's like hundreds and hundreds of feet, but it's like really tightly wrapped, so it can be used for various things. It's not important. Okay, well that necklace we can't see, and I feel like that necklace. Whoop! Shit! God damn it! Hold on. I was trying to zoom in on him, like it could even. Okay, so that would be under his shirt, I guess. I don't. That one looks kind of kiddish and girly, but that could just be me. Oh, he has nothing there. He's a earring still. Too slim. That shirt.
Man, the glasses really do make him look like an entirely different kind of guy.
Yeah. Oh, and then
Oh, I like that other watch, though. Was that even a watch?
I don't think it was a watch. Maybe I guess it could be. I mean, if we want it to be a watch, we can just say it's a watch.
Let's keep it.
Okay.
And it matches the little emergency rope thing he's got.
Sure. So are we going with glasses?
I mean, the glasses go well with the shirt, like kind of burgundy.
Yeah. I like the glasses, but this is your boyfriend, husband, partner.
God, this is unfair when you can build a boyfriend. There's too many options. Sure, let's keep Burgundy. We've already made him look so like conventionally attractive with everything else. Sunglasses. See, this is his what do you call it? Oh, those are cute little sunglasses. I think again, he looks like an entirely different kind of guy.
Crazy how little accessories can make such a big difference. Fashion.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? There's. Maybe it'll come back to me. Let's go with those.
I like those too. Nice. Looks like this time we're only designing the one outfit. First personality.
I mean, hopefully he's grown and we've made him not a cold person.
Yeah, I think that's fair. We started off moderate and then went here and then go.
Yeah, so I can't imagine not going warm. Or, see, now he's got all these extracurriculars too. So I think he's definitely got to be more sporty.
Yeah, that's what I found. Should go middle or all the way.
Part of me wonders if we should keep some of his like original kind of personality, where he's just a little bit of a bitch, like, like not like in a weak or wimpy way, but more of like a sassy, like in the way that Steed was a little bit of a bitch, like this little sass master coming out.
I mean, you could see his growth at the end of the last scene there. I feel like
Right.
Very much starting to change as a person.
And he was like talkative too, and like he's got plans in the future we're excited about. So yeah, we'll keep that. I really want to know what doing cold looks like at this stage.
That's probably
Like,
today.
Oh, I forgot about this. What is?
We chose
I
the
mean-
middle last time.
Okay, why not? We'll do. What High was just? Did it say like it's possible for us to be the ones, or is it like mostly him initiating things without like us having like the option? Is that what it was?
More so, yeah.
Okay.
It's like he feels comfortable enough. Or I guess technically it's supposed to be like both of you feel comfortable enough where spoken words aren't as needed, sort of thing.
Okay, well, let's just go high initiative, but I feel like I would be even more confident if I remembered what age we were at now.
And so your days growing up in the loving cradle of Sunset Word came to an end. In the years that passed since graduation, you moved out of your childhood home and made your own way in the world.
Oh, well, I have to have a pet. I have an option to have a pet. We could either live alone or live with Cove?
Cove and pets. Cove and his fish. I love how it's like no matter what, Cove needs his fish. You don't get the choice. He has his fish with him.
Let's do. I don't know if I could ever handle more than one dog, but maybe that's just because Pooch was so Pooch. So live with Cove, fish, and pet picked.
And you worked at a fine company. We all know it's this one, but I'll let you choose. Or I
This
suppose
doesn't
you
pay
can
off.
Kona. Had
What
multiple
business?
ways. And then
What?
it's just eat any of these, I suppose, earlier. Except for this last one. Currently. And all of these I feel
What?
like are applicable to you. Hashtag
What
gatekeep
business?
gaslight girl boss.
What business would we own with Cove? I don't know.
Whatever business you want. And by that I mean whatever business the game gives you and or lets you choose. I mean, it's
well.
you, so it's as of now.
Oh,
This is it,
right.
so.
Works at a fine company then, I guess. And
STEM field.
STEM field. Gaming industry.
If only. Your family members went through the same kind of leaps into independence. Liz and Lee both eventually earned degrees and started fantastic careers in new towns. Both your mom's and Coop's father still lived on the same street as they had for all those years before. It's comforting to you that there were some things that remained in the old neighborhood. And despite the ever-changing reality of your adult life, your friends were still your friends. Ha! Though, of course, things weren't exactly the same for them either. Very recently, Terry publicly came out as a man and switched to this. Oh, so that's what was going on. Maybe.
Maybe.
Spelling his name to Y instead of an I. He also confessed his love for Miranda, which she silently reciprocated. They moved in together recently in the city out past Sunset Bird. Derek was as busy as always, but doing well. He always made an effort to keep in touch and even saw each other in person occasionally. One person who disappeared in the shuffle was Baxter. After Sunset Bird 1 year, just gone. That was the loss you felt. He became someone you considered a friend those 2 times you saw him. And then came the sad little boy you grew up with, Cove Holden. Your deep affection for him was something that continued to last unabated over the years.
Oh, we could be engaged? I mean, I'm glad it just out. Well, only because I wish it just came out and said how many years it's been, because I'm trying to think.
Again, it's been 5 years each time, right? It was 8, then 13, then 18. So we're probably 23 now, if I had to guess.
Okay.
And given our friend group and the marriages,
engagement is fine.
Is not out of the ordinary, apparently. I think it's weird, but, that's just an opinion that I'm not supposed to have.
And then people can stay engaged for as long as they want before they just, decide to have their wedding.
Right, boys?
Alright. I should say not as long as you... I feel like if you have, a 10-year engagement, something's wrong that needs to just happen.
Yeah. But, you're telling that to the guy who doesn't believe in marriage, so...
Oh. Well, fair enough.
Yeah. I have the wrong opinions on all things romantic, so I couldn't say. But I suppose that's a plot entangled, or whatever, where Amy Adams is like, you've been together for 8 years and haven't been married? No wonder she's mad at you, or something. Anyway. Past years were certainly busy. You'll never forget the moment the love you had for one another was let out in the open.
Why would
I was just gonna say, is this a thing now? Not getting rings, is that like a thing?
Let's just both wear rings. I don't know.
Ring Cowboy looks like. Oh my god.
Oh, cute.
Oh, we don't get to change the band material, at least for him.
Oh, really cute. I like the pearl with the little. It looks like it's like a poppy, like what was.
Damn, hashtag deep.
Yeah.
That is very cool, isn't it? Oh, that's how you change it. Yeah.
I like silver.
I see no difference between the silver and platinum.
Oh. God. I don't either.
I'm fine with it too. Oh. Okay. So we're going with that?
Yeah.
He truly thrived in his continued efforts of cultivating loving and supporting relationships with his family and friends. We couldn't say his personality had changed exactly. Instead it became more refined. We'll say that that's the game confirming we didn't make him lose his bitchiness.
Gotcha.
Cove was warm, inviting, considerate man who took the lessons he learned over the years to treat the people around him with patience and understanding.
Oh, cool. That's all I wanted.
Cove eventually developed a picture of the future he wanted to have as an adult. Made perfect sense to you based on his interest. He got a 2-year degree. After that, he began working full-time at Orca, helping educate the public on ocean conservation and participating in the shore restoration efforts. As an adult, I was wondering about this myself.
I wasn't finished reading. Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Especially in
I
the
almost
early
said it
years.
several times.
Yeah. Much of my criticisms, in a sense of like how I thought Cove was behaving in the early years, I was like, well, I don't know if it's his fault. In a sense, sort of thing.
Exactly. I noticed him stimming quite a bit too, and I was like,
Yeah, the whole arm thing.
yeah, that and with his shirt too.
As an adult, Cole was able to recognize and have diagnosed that he was on the autism spectrum. I also feel like that adds to the, not weirdness, but like the abruptness of him, like, hey, I figured out what my sexuality is too.
Oh.
I feel like that kind of, yeah, that makes sense. It was something that hadn't been noticed by his doctors as a child, but he was still the same Cove he always was to you. He was just glad to understand himself better. It thrilled you to see how happy and successful he'd grown up to be. On the whole, life continued its steady beat forward, and we all went down with it. went with it down the path you chose. It was strange and wonderful. No matter how old you got, or how far you roamed, or how long you were away, Ponyhead still and sensitive bird called you back eventually. The car rumbled down the highway, started to zone out when a truck in the left lane. Oh, so we don't get to choose our own ring. It's kind of weird. Well, I guess actually it's not that weird, because we don't see ourselves. We only see stuff for Cove. Which is also weird, because I could have sworn at the beginning of the game they said we would occasionally see ourselves, which is like, it doesn't matter at this point. Do you want to keep going? Or do you want to call it?
Nah, because now I feel like we found the best stopping point we're going to get, and I have that confirmation now that it's not over completely. Which I'm kind of glad when we get to see what is to come, I guess, of
For sure.
everything that we got, like, between all of Cove's progress, Terry coming out of his trans, I'm wondering, I want to see the gang again, kind of.
Yeah, no, it'd be cool. There's another, like I said, I was expecting it to be a full other thing anyway. The only thing that's kind of thrown me off was the credits rolling already. So.
Right.
And I mean, worst comes to worst, if we wrap it up, if it turns out there's like 20 minutes left, then we just end it early and can consider what to start next and such. So that sounds fine to me. I say as Diva starts sweating, oh god, it's not over with this, we have to do another one, don't we?
I mean, this game certainly had its ups and downs, but I've still enjoyed it more than, I guess it's not a fair comparison because there's less of this, and also, like, it's actually no. The letter was also free. It was just the demo edit that we played. So, yeah, I don't know. It's nice, enjoyable, and cozy, which normally isn't my vibe, but it's certainly got things that I do like.
This is the kind of slice of life that Diva actually appreciates. I failed so many times. And then the one that I constantly complain in, naturally, is the one that Diva's like, yeah, I'm vibing with it.
Well, I mean, because I still, like, absolutely agree with most of the complaints that you've made about it. So, I think sometimes it's needlessly wordy or adds details that don't need to be there.
Or leaves out details that it does need. Like swimsuits on
Right.
our mother.
That. Alright, so we don't, like I said, most of them, not all of the criticisms. Not that I wouldn't have, liked to see Kyra in a swimsuit, but.
That's what I meant by our mother, because Kyra's also our mother now. We're engaged with Cove. What did you think I meant?
Alright, anyway, point being, actually, now that I think about it, that might be my only complaint, is just kind of how wordy it is.
Yeah.
But, even that is, I think I would rather it have been too wordy rather than like kind of just throw like everything at you without kind of any sort of attempt at like trying to set the scene.
For sure, there's some need for it, but I do think it could use more of its. I don't know why I'm reviewing it like it's finished. It doesn't really matter right now, but yeah. I had something else I was gonna say, and now I forgot what it was. Oh, I was gonna say it was funny that like, again, this is the one that I'm like complaining about the writing in, and you're like, oh, it's fine, and then I was like, I really liked, fucking First Snow, and you're like, I didn't like the way it was the written style for First Snow.
I wish I could remember the First Snow's writing style. I remember it being like they had a lot of like, if I'm remembering correctly, it might have been like a lot of run-on sentences or like just long like that. Like the sentence structure and everything of the words is fine. Like in the storytelling is fine. It's just it seems like they deal a lot with like melodrama being described through similes and metaphors often, and a lot of times it works, a lot of times it doesn't. It's just kind of more of the back-to-back of them.
Yeah, it's the difference in preference and whatnot. Everyone to their own, opinions or whatever. I mean, my opinions I'm not supposed to have, but in your case,
It almost, there's a genre that I recently, like within this last like year or two, what's it called? It's the style that Aristotle and Dante discover the secrets of the universe is written in, something like lyrical, whatever, lyrical novel.
I could not tell you. That sounds like a singing or poetry thing.
Yeah, it's just a very aesthetic writing style to where, like, of course it's going to have a lot of similes and metaphors because that's the style that it's written in, kind of like a poetry narrative. So maybe I think that's probably what they were going for, actually.
I guess how flowery it is, I suppose.
Yeah. And of course, if you're gonna have a story with vibes, I guess it's gotta be aesthetic. Well, I will, maybe we can pick up tomorrow. I know that I'm streaming with Aaron tomorrow, so that's not gonna take like all day or anything. So maybe later tomorrow night or something.
I will let you know if you reach out for a ping or whatever. I was planning. I don't know when, but I was gonna do some online gaming with
You and who?
me and some friends just on like our consoles have.
Oh, gotcha. It cut out for a second.
Yeah,
I
we're
wasn't
just
sure.
doing some zombie shooting on consoles to turn off our brains for a bit, sort of thing. We talked about doing it tomorrow, but we didn't say when, so it's kind of just up to them. So if we do it during the day or whatever, then I'll be down to do it that night. But if not, I'll just let you know.
Alright, no worries.
Problem for tomorrow and or technically later today for you.
Alrighty.
Talk to you later.
Bye.